Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gaming After Dark. I'm your host, Mr. Boom Boom Kaboom. It's Noof Nukem in the room, guys. I have to apologize. Obviously, um, had a lot of technical difficulties that I started working on about 10 to 15 minutes prior to the show, and I just went through everything. Like, oh my god, I did the whole restart thing for some reason. The browser just did not want to access my camera and microphone, and then I switched over and went back to the Microsoft Edge browser. That started to do that kind of went all wonky, and that didn't work. And then I reset my laptop. And if you guys aren't aware, with me and my laptop, basically when when my laptop shuts down, it takes forever to reboot and restart, and this, that, something else. Can you guys hear me okay? We got Scrubs here now. So if you want, we'll continue to do the podcast. We're probably going to have to do a condensed form. I don't know if Titan will be back or not. I mean, I told him I was canceling, but I did send him the link. If he's able to come on, great. I mean, this happens sometimes. I mean, that's the way of it, right? Scrub Nurse.
Hey, what's going on?
Good. Everybody can hear us. That's the main thing. Good stuff right there. So, if Titan
Good.
wants to take a night off, that's fine. It's on my end. These are technical issues, but it looks like we got things working right now. And, like I said, we can do a condensed version of the show. We got Scrub Nurse and all that stuff. So, yeah. So here we are. Scrubs. Sorry, kind of caught me off guard here now, and I'm a little bit frazzled because, you know how it is. You're under the gun and trying to get everything working, and oh my god, crazy stuff. So how are you,
Yeah.
man? What's going on? Welcome to Gaming After Dark, or
Oh
welcome
man.
back.
Oh yeah, glad to be here. Yeah, I definitely know what happens with the systems and the stream yards and the computers and all the stuff. So it happens. I'm happy to see that we got people out here that are still waiting and
Still
listening to hear
waiting.
what we got to say. So that is awesome, Crazy Lou. I see you down there, Pong Soul, Kilomont, Splendiferous. I'm gonna call all of you out. I don't know, but yeah, glad to be here. And let's see what we can talk about. Get a little crazy.
All right. Yeah, well, I had to reset basically everything and had to go in and kind of do all the default settings because I don't know. The way it is with the computers now. They got all these like little. They got these little. There's all these little click tabs, right? And you turn one on, you turn one off, or whatever. Something gets pushed back and forth, and next thing you know, something's not working, something's turned off or disabled, and oh god. And we know how
Oh yeah.
sometimes the Microsoft stuff does not want to work well with the Google stuff. So
Especially if you switched over from Windows 10 to 11, it screwed up a lot of stuff. You had to reset everything. That happened to me for sure.
indeed. So hopefully
Cheers.
Titan will come back in. Let me just see here. We can always bring Crazy Louie in. I know he's sitting in the background, so I'll send out a link to him. If he wants to jump in, he certainly can. He was a hoot the last time we had him on. So yeah, so we'll see. So we'll run it as it is, guys, and try to make it. We'll try to make it a fairly quick one. I don't want to drag on too long. We do have some pretty good topics to get into,
Right.
so we'll start out that. Let's give a shout out to the amazing chat though, who's here, you guys. Thanks for being here. Spider-Man 356 blames Smite. Yes. We got a $5 super chat coming in from our good friend. It is Drawn TJ, $5. Everyone restart your YouTube. It's working. Hi, Noof and Scrubners. Yes. And here we go. So, all right. Crazy Louie, I sent you the invite. If you do want to jump in, you are welcome to do so because I have a funny feeling Titan has probably gone back to play Smite. So keep on top of the chat to the moderators because we're getting those bots or whatever the hell that's in here again. So
Always.
what's going on, Pong Soul, Kylo, Milo? What's up, Mugs E? Good to see you here. Spider-Man 356, Boba Fett Gaming. Drawn TJ, Oscar Emilio Gonzalez. What's happening? Ashtray Gaming's here. Splendiferous, Casket Repair. The doctor's in the house. Ryan Galloway, what's going on, brother? Draven Nero's here. Assassin Lupa, Papa Woody, Tip Top Dalton. Man, oh man, John 907, Doggy Dog 420. What's going on? And there he is, the man of the hour, the Crazy Louie Gaming. If you guys think I'm turning on my camera, you're fucking crazy. I ain't doing that shit tonight.
Oh.
All right, Six Slayer, what's going on, man? So here we are, guys. Let's get ready to roll. Let's get right
Uh,
into it. Don't worry, we'll bring Arnold in shortly. All right, Crazy Louie, how are you doing, man? Welcome back.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Happy to be here, brother. Happy to be here.
Well, you know what? The only reason I came back is largely due to you guys and the chat because I could access the StreamYard itself. Like, I just couldn't get the camera and mic working. And every time I go into the studio, I could see the chat and I could still see, like, even though I said the show was canceled nearly 10 minutes ago, everybody was still here hanging out, chatting. And I'm like, man, do I let these people down or do I just roll with it? There you go. You
uh,
have your answer.
yeah, you had to roll with it. You had to roll with
That's right.
it.
There's that whole Louis. Oh, no jockstrap on the head tonight, though.
Oh no, I can get it though. It's right over there. I just gotta run in there and get it.
As long as it's not used, okay. So anyway, let's get right into it, guys. Let's talk about the first topic of the night. We'll speed up the process here. Um, Obviously, Grand Theft Auto 6, the developer has basically said that it is in the works. We've kind of known that it's been in the works. It has to be in the works, but the question is, when is this damn thing coming? Does that kind of reignite your fire for the franchise? You're getting a little bit excited because, God, it's going to be, it is, the thought of a Grand Theft Auto 6 and where they're going to take the franchise, considering the last GTA 5, believe it or not, was built on the 360 PS3 hardware. And now we're going to get a fully fledged Grand Theft Auto, almost 10 years after the fact. It probably will be because it came out in 2013. So next year it'll be 10 years. Is that right?
Hmm.
2013. Yeah, 10
Yeah.
years since Grand Theft Auto 5. That's insane considering if you look at the track record, the fact they had what, two or three Grand Theft Autos out on the PlayStation 2 era. Then they had one Grand Theft Auto. No, actually, they had Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5 during the 360 PS3 era. That's correct. A couple DS entries and all that shit. So yeah, so a couple entries on the prior system, and then, but nothing, no game during then the Xbox One and PS4 era. They did make the remaster, but that's not a new game, right? So technically, we didn't have one during that whole generation of console. So yeah, so it's long overdue. We did get Dead Redemption 2, which was absolutely phenomenal. So what's your take on this, guys? Anybody excited? Where do you think they're at with the build, and what do you expect from the next entry in the franchise? It's going to be huge. And do you think as well that perhaps maybe some of the delays and perhaps the inability to talk about the franchise might be the fact that Take-Two could be up in the air for acquisition as well? So we'll go with Scrub Nurse since you're our scheduled guest for the evening. Take it away,
Yeah.
my friend. What do you think?
Um, they're really not coming out with this game until folks stop buying GTA 5. You keep
True.
buying this freaking game. They're making way too much money. But yeah, eventually they're gonna have to come out with this game. I look at it as basically we're just going to put something out in the ether and see what somebody wants to do.
Mm,
Yes, they like to shadow drop stuff and let you know last minute, and you can play this right now, kind of stuff. But I think it's just to get their name out there, get hype for them. I don't think it's nowhere close. And plus, they have no reason to go anywhere close. They're making too much money with GTA Online. GTA 5. I think the reason why they haven't built on it is because all the work they would have to do making a new game, and they probably have to make their online a whole lot different because the architecture is working on. So basically, they're just sitting here milking it for as long as possible. Then they're going to come out, and by the time this text come out, let's say they've been in a year of pre-production. We still got maybe 3 years before this game comes out, maybe four. When was the last time five came out? They talked about that game for years before it actually came out. So it's just one of those things that they always do. And I'm eager to see it, but I'm not eager to play it. Whatever.
gotcha. Louis, how about yourself, man? Where do you stand on the whole Grand Theft Auto thing? When do you think it's coming? How far do you think they're in the build? And what would you like to see from the next iteration of the
Never.
franchise?
We'll probably be we'll probably be in our wheelchairs or I don't know, waiting for this game to come out. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, I think it's gonna come out like in 2 or 3 years. I think they're really close to just making the announcement, show it Twitter, and yeah, it's gonna come out 2 or 3 more years. Yeah, probably 2025 to 2026. Yeah, it's gonna come out. Because seriously, like Scrub said, they're making a lot of money with GTA 5. So yeah,
You
so
j-
yeah.
you jackasses keep buying the game.
Yep.
Yes, I
They keep
curse.
buying the game.
Quit buying the game. Guess what? They announced GTA 6 right before they're about to put GTA 5
Yeah.
on PS5
Mm,
and Xbox Series X. And guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna buy it on your Series X and
yeah.
your PlayStation 5. And some of you assholes are gonna buy it on both consoles because you can't help your damn self.
Mhm.
Chill out.
But it's crazy to think about that. Like, what happened to Rockstar? Did it just get lazy? Like, is that really what happened? Because think about it. When during the 360 era, you had GTA 4, you had GTA 5, you had that even had that Rockstar ping pong game. Then you had Bully. Yeah, that well, actually it came out during the PS2 X, the original Xbox, I
Yeah,
believe. But then they had the remaster.
PS2, and then they brought it to
Yeah,
360, I think. Yeah,
right. But then
something.
you did
Yeah.
have on the original 360 had Red Dead Redemption, right?
Yep.
So GTA 4, GTA 5, the
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar ping pong game. They had Midnight Club franchise.
Midnight Club. Yep.
What
Keep
else did
going.
they have? Like they've had a lot of different games, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's like Grand Theft Auto 5 took off, like got
Mm-hmm.
really, really big. Like obviously it's like I think some of the last estimate was 100 and almost 45 million copies. Think about that. My God.
I think they did what Call of Duty did. I mean, they just focus on one thing, and they're like, okay, let's just focus this. Like Activision Blizzard did. It's like everybody go to Call of Duty, and now everybody go to Grand Theft
So
Auto.
where did all their talent go? Like, did they let
Yeah,
everybody
that's what
go,
I'm
or
saying.
did they put everybody just making download content for GTA
Basically.
5?
That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I think it
You got
happened. They just
Rockstar
Mhm.
said,
San Diego.
go.
You got
Yeah,
Rockstar. What is there's got 5 or 6 different divisions of Rockstar. Rockstar
yeah.
San Diego. Rockstar. Where else is it? Don't they have one in Toronto or something? And then they have. There's like they got about 4 or 5 divisions, and and we haven't seen hardly nothing. Like we're
No,
what the
It's
Red Dead
it's
Redemption 2
just
has been out for 3 years now. I think.
it's just like Fortnite and Epic. They start putting everybody on Fortnite because they found out that this is a money making cash cow.
yeah,
So why do anything else when you can just stack all the money? That's
Mm,
what they're doing.
yep.
Evil
yeah,
empires. Hmm.
That's what happened at
absolutely.
Activision Blizzard. They said, hey, everybody just do Call of Duty. Oh, we want no, Call of Duty. No, we want
Yeah.
no, Call of Duty. That's
Hmm.
it. That's all they did. Call of Duty.
Take away
um.
all the innovation,
Yep.
make the money, add
Right.
Make the money.
skins, add more
Yep.
skins.
Yes.
That's
Yep.
that's all it's doing.
The
Yep.
Wise Old Gamer comes in. Our good friend, the Wise Old Gamer. I hope you're feeling a lot better, Wise Old Gamer. I know you were kind of away from things for a couple of weeks there. Glad to see that
Hmm.
you're back and back to your old self, humor wise. He says, Scrub, have you considered doing an ASMR channel?
Oh yeah, baby.
There
I'm
you
ready to
go.
do it. Just we're gonna put it out. I'm gonna put out my YouTube channel. We're gonna get ready. I'm gonna lick microphones. We're gonna rub and talk really slow with rain in the background. Deep, slow breaths.
You better watch out, Scrub. You're getting Louis hot over there.
Oh man, I'm about to get naked. Ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
we've
about to
seen
go
it.
get.
Huh? Oh,
I'm
don't
about to
get
go get
naked.
some naked.
Lupa's
Oh
in the
man.
chat. Don't get naked.
Oh, she? Oh
Huh?
no, she's not here yet. I could get naked
Oh,
right
she
now.
was here earlier. Don't worry. She was here. She might
Oh,
still be here.
I know she'll come back pretty soon though. She'll be like, "Yeah, it's a rude man" right away when she sees me.
And we
Hmm.
got, by the way, Louis, we had lots of great comments after your last guest appearance on the show. People saying
Really?
they really liked liked you on the show. So that's a bonus. There you go. Hurrah! Our good buddy Drawn TJ in the chat, he drops a whopping $20 and says, Scrub Nurse, make a hashtag. Don't rebuy GTA.
Yes. Oh
It
my
won't go
god.
anywhere. It won't go anywhere. They can't help themselves.
Oh,
I've never seen a game. I'm sorry. I've seen people follow companies and go crazy over, but I've never seen a franchise where folks are this crazy over it and will just do anything to keep buying it. I mean, GTA is worse than Nintendo games and buying Mario. They come out with 30 Mario games in the span of 3 years, and you
Hmm.
got Nintendo heads will buy all of them
Mhm,
games, but
mhm.
they're not as crazy as these GTA heads.
Hmm.
It's ridiculous.
So
Yeah,
wait,
it's
so,
something else.
wait, you're drinking Scrubs? Are you drinking?
Oh, yes, yes, it is nighttime. I am drinking scrub drinks,
Okay.
good little whiskey, man. We
Hold
gonna
on. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna join you
Well,
up.
while
Hold
you
on.
guys are grabbing your drinks, Drawn
That's
TJ,
not
cheers
fair,
to
man.
him.
I mean,
He
you
drops
can't drink
$2 in the
alone.
super chat. He says
Let's
Rockstar.
go.
So he says Rockstar has Leeds, North, South, and San Diego. Yeah, I knew they had 4 or 5 studios. Thanks for that, Drawn TJ. Thanks for the super picks as well. Jesse Darby, what's going on, brother? We got another good friend of the chat, H. Rados Hinosis. He drops 373. Glad the show's on. I got a day off work. We're glad you could stick around, man. I appreciate everybody coming back and hanging out with us because it didn't look like we're going to have a show today, but here we are. Hey, we got our brother Mav, Mr. Fun Speculation. He's in the chat. What's going on, brother? Good to see you here. Kylo Miles is tight and get off that Smite. You know what? Somebody hook up their Xbox and tell me if that's where he's at playing Smite because I've sent him the link twice now and I haven't even heard like, yeah, I'm not going to make it. Just like nothing. There's crickets over there. Like, come on, man. You know, jump back in. You got nothing else better to do. Fuck, come on, let's go. But anyway, guys, make sure you boo Titan Drago out if he doesn't come back because these lovely gents are here. They didn't go anywhere. So there you go. And they're not even panel members. Look at that. I might have to kick Titan Drago off the show and bring these guys in. How about that? Well, there you go. Just kidding, guys. We love
gotta
Titan.
have Titan. Gotta have Titan.
Yeah, we
gotta
have
have that crazy fucker. That's
yes, we do.
Splendiferous. What's going on, man? Toolman55. How you doing, man? Good to see you guys in the chat. So just last question, I guess. If and when GTA 6 comes out, I mean, it's going to matter of time. It's going to print money. It's probably going to do another 100 friggin' billion copies.
Almost definitely.
But what would you like to see in the series? Do you just think it's going to be more of the same and but realistic? But what would you like to see? We saw how Saints Row tried to reinvent itself several times and was very sort of unsuccessful. It's almost like they kept going downhill. It got very satirical, very like almost comedic and you know, because remember when Saints Row first came out, it was almost like a direct clone of GTA the first couple of games, and then it was like it started getting like demons and it started getting weird and wonky
superheroes
and some people
stuff,
loved it, some people hated it. So what would you like to see from GTA 5 though? How did they evolve that franchise? Did they get more realistic? Did they kind of stay the course, but just obviously the graphics and immersion is going to be better? What do you think, Scrubs?
Well, I think the graphics and immersion has to be better. I mean, if you want to go out on a limb, which is too big to make, if you had some kind of setup where you could do it VR, but I think they're going to have to do some genre. Each one of their games, they kind of make fun of, you know, it might be the gangster rap era, or you might have, you know, look at these celebrities. We're going to make fun of Hollywood. It's going to be the story grasping something. I would even think something like let me think. Like you would reality TV show. Just make a stupid reality TV show and all the stuff that happens to these people after they be on TV. They get in trouble. They get on drugs. They turn to crime. Whatever. They're going to have they always have a little twist and play on what's going on in the world today. Maybe some you add in here with politicians, some crooked politicians going on something, paying folks under the table and doing stupid stuff to cover up, you know, them, you know, I have dirt on your wife, or I got dirt that you got money from the mob, and all the stuff that the politician has to do to get it covered up. And maybe you're a henchman for the mob and you're trying to take the politician down, something, whatever. There's always a bunch of different stories that they can go from, but they always kind of pull a little bit from truth and parody it themselves. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do. They can always go to sex and killing prostitutes. That's always going to work for them. But it gets old after a while. You can only do that so much.
Well, I can't wait to see the ultra realistic strip clubs. Let me tell you, those last ones are pretty wild.
That's what the VR part is for.
Ooh, nice.
And before we get Louis' question on it, we got a couple more super chats rolling. They're coming in hot and heavy tonight. Let me tell you, the wise old gamer is back in fine form because he drops another $2. Says, "Wow." Is that Crazy Louis Gaming or John Lovitz?
Oh,
wow. John Lovitz.
John Lovitz. That's awesome. John TJ, he's coming in hot again. John TJ, what's up with you tonight, man? The bank account's going nuts here tonight. He drops another $5. He says, I checked. He's not playing Smite. He's offline. Oh, Jesse Darby says maybe he's playing a little hide the sausage with Princess Zelda. No, you never know. Oh, shit. Oh man.
Woo.
All right, so how about you, Crazy Louie? What would you like to see at a GTA 6? And maybe a character like obviously what was it? Nico Bellic was the lead character of 4. He was what was he like? Was a Russian like what was he, Ukrainian or some fucking thing? And then of course you had the trifecta with in GTA 5 because you had what's the characters' names in GTA 5? I can't even
Oh
remember.
man, my favorite one was the crazy one. What's his name? Oh man, he always wandered
Oh
up
yeah.
naked.
Trevor. And he was Canadian too, apparently.
Trey, wasn't it? Wait, okay.
Trevor, yeah, Trevor.
Trevor,
Hmm.
yes. GTA 5
Oh
characters.
God, what was the black guy? Scrub? What was his name?
Oh,
Okay.
so the black guy's gonna know who's the black guy in
Yeah, I
GTA.
figured you
I
might.
see. I see how it is. You see?
Franklin. His name was
Franklin
That's
Franklin.
and the
yeah.
other fucking guy. Well, Louis, who was the white guy?
Hey, Michael DeSanta.
Michael, yes, Michael Franklin, yeah, fucking and Trevor. Now, see, Trevor, I can remember more because I actually met the actor who plays Trevor at one of
Yeah.
the last Edmonton Comic Cons. So he's a really nice guy too. We had a great chat. I mean, I suppose they're all nice when they're getting paid to be there, but still, he came across as a pretty suave dude. Crazy thing, I asked the guy who played Trevor had he ever played GTA 5, and you know what he told me? He said no. He said his son played it, but he never played the game.
What? He
Yeah, I
should.
was even telling him about some of the crazy scenes that you'd see with him in it, and he was just laughing. He said, "Yeah, I've been told all sorts of stuff, but he had no idea about what his character would be doing in the game." You know what I mean? But I
That's
mean,
the best
obviously, he
part.
had to record the lines for stuff. I mean, I remember playing one scenario where literally I shut the game off, and I think I was in the apartment and when I restarted the game, it started back up as Trevor, but he was out on the road with a bottle of whiskey and his tidy whities. I was like, "What the
Yeah,
fuck
that
is
would be
going on?"
me. That
Right?
would
That's
be
why I
me.
love him. That's why I love him.
That would be me. If I get
uh,
drunk, I start getting naked. That would be me. I would run around in my underwear everywhere. No joke. That would be
yeah.
me.
That would be crazy, Louis. So, who would you like to see then in GTA 6? What kind of character? Like, do you think it should
Oh
be go
man,
back using multiple characters? I got a
they
feeling we're
should.
probably going to see a female protagonist on the next run.
Mm, they
That
should. They
seems to
should.
be the trend.
It could. It could. Yeah, they should stick with the multiple character thing because each character of that game had their own thing. It was way too much fun. I mean, I really enjoyed that it was
Hmm.
three characters, not only one. So
Mm.
that way the story just keeps on going. It gets better because you can play with, like, for example, with Trevor. Trevor was always crazy. Every time you jump on him, he was either drunk or naked, or I don't know what the heck he was doing. He was doing something weird. But yeah,
Hmm.
it was pretty funny. Or you jump on Michael. Michael
Yeah.
was in the city doing something, or Franklin was in the hood with the dog, whatever. That was a pretty cool thing. And each one of them had their own story,
Yeah.
and it was way loads of fun. I mean, I want to see the same thing happen.
Yeah, that little fat fucking computer guy that used to always have doing stuff too. He was kind of
Oh
funny.
yeah, yeah.
The old 80s glasses and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
His
they
name
did
was
some
Lester. Lester
Lester.
was, yes,
Yeah,
Lester.
yeah.
Yep.
His first name
Oh.
wasn't Mo, was it?
Chester.
Oh
Oh,
man.
Lord, what a
Is
fucking.
yeah, no. I mean, GTA is it's not a surprise of why it's so big because it offers so much, and like even if you play the multiplayer, like compared where that game is now compared to where it was when it started, it's turned into its own bloody thing. I mean, it's literally
Right.
nuts. I mean, it went from like a few cars to you can't say they didn't support the game, that's for sure, because they've been all out on that thing. There's been cars, there's been modes, there's been you friggin' name it, man. It's nuts. And I guess, like I said, adults like to play it because adults like to play it because it's kind of like reality but alternate, and kids like to play it because you can do a lot of wacky crap and you can have all these multiplayer matches and pardon me and shit like that. So yeah, little gas, but ain't coming up my ass. Good old belch. Woo! That's it, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me some time. I haven't had no chicken today, so it's usually bad when I had chicken.
Chicken. I had chicken today. Did I? Yes, I did have chicken today.
Yeah, we'll get to the Arnold here very, very shortly. So, so that's any more thoughts to on GTA? I mean, Scrub, what kind of character would you like to see? Does it matter? I mean, maybe they should go with a really sexy lady with big boobs, because you know what? I'm sorry, guys, not to be sexist or whatever you want to call it, but I mean, every freaking game now, when you do finally get a female protagonist, they all kind of got this same demeanor. Like they're all super skinny and like they're taking away the boobs. It's like not every girl's got A cups. I mean, what the fuck? Some girls are endowed and they can kick ass. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, you ever seen Gina Carano? Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, isn't Tina Carano the one that was in
That was in the
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. Yeah,
Mandalorian, the
Hmm.
one who got kicked
Hmm.
out because she said something about that was
yeah, she's awesome. I
yeah.
love Gina Carano.
I
Bring
love
it
her
on,
too. She
baby.
is so cool. Oh man, she's beautiful.
Cool and hot as hell.
Yeah,
Yep.
she
She
is
was also
really
in,
hot.
in Deadpool too. So
Yes, she was.
Yes.
and she can
And,
kick your
and,
ass.
and, and we couldn't see her boobie. Oh man, because of that scene. Damn it, man.
Jace Jones, Massel, what's going on? Boba Fett, how you doing? Good to see everybody in chat. Sorry, but go ahead. Yeah, more boobs. That's what we need, guys. Massel says right there. There you go.
Oh
That's our
yeah.
hashtag for tonight. Uh, Scrub, do you have any ideas of
Yeah.
like what you'd like to see yourself personally for a character, or it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, I think we definitely need boobs in the game, but a character that I think would be interesting since we've tried all these gangsters and all these hitman and mafia. Um, why don't you steal a little bit of the game mafia and let folks get some real underbelly, seedy Tommy guns and everything else, Scarface and Lucky Luciano and all that good stuff in there, but make a story set in that. I think that'd be interesting as well. Even though it's been tried 1,000 times, it's gaming. Everything's been tried 1,000 times. When you're gonna play a mass multiplayer game like this, you got to switch it up, and you can only do so much. Like I said, you can only do so much of cars and whores and running away from the cops. You got to make
That
it
is true.
interesting.
Man, the best thing is running over people. That's what I like to do.
Yeah.
I grab the car, just run over the whole sidewalk, just run over people.
Yeah.
That's the best
Oh
thing.
Yeah, I'm
goodness.
okay with the multiple character thing again. Like I said, and I wouldn't mind
Yeah,
seeing a female in there. Someone with a little
yeah.
pizzazz, change it up a little bit. So obviously, I think that's. I wouldn't be surprised. I honestly totally think it's coming, and they probably will because I think it added a unique element. Because again, it didn't feel boring because you had three different characters that were so like had they're all doing the same shit, but they're all so different from each other. They came from
Right.
different walks of life, and they blended it in, kind of stereotypical kind of shit, but
That's
it
what made
worked
it
for what it
good.
was. Yeah, it worked for what it
Hmm.
could. And we do have a super chat coming in. And Scrub, you got to read this one apparently. So I'm putting it up on the screen for you. There you go.
All right.
You got a
You
commercial.
think, yeah, you think my voice is hot? You know what else is hot? Xbox Game Pass. For just $10 a month, you can play over 300 games.
I like how you said that. 300 games. That's it. You're gonna have the audio clip that one, guys. Louie's gonna be having orgasms that one tonight.
Yeah, somebody's
Yeah,
clipping it. Somebody's clipping it.
it's funny. Anime cartoons have bigger boobs than any other game or TV show. Well, you're right about that, Jesse Darby. I don't know if I've ever seen an anime with small boobs. It's usually the opposite with them. It's like everything's
Yep.
big. Yeah,
Yep.
small, long legs, small booties, and big old boobies. Yep. Scrub Nurse still has the smoothest voice in the game. It's definitely
I'll
pretty
take
smooth,
it.
isn't it?
I'll take it.
That's
The
what she
whiskey
said.
helps. Uh,
Who's you guys got drinking the whiskey? Are you?
I'm drinking rum and I'm almost drunk. It's 40%. And not only that, I got a full bottle over there. Really big one. It's looking at me too. So yeah.
There you go.
yeah,
Well, I got no
Yep.
whiskey, but I do got lots of cold beer in the fridge. I'm gonna have to crack one
not,
before this shows
Oh,
up.
I wish I
not
had a cold
sponsored.
beer.
Not sponsored.
Alrighty. Let's bring in Arnold since we're at that point of the show already, and we'd gone with the first topic, which was fairly light. GTA, all I can say, man, hope it comes out in the near future. I'd like to see it out before 2025. I mean, hopefully, you never know. I think somebody said online today they think we will see some GTA stuff probably by the end of the year, maybe a trailer or something to keep the hype train rolling. And with the new the GTA 5 Xbox Series S and X plus PS5 version comes out, I think, in the next couple of weeks here. That would definitely make a lot of sense. Louis putting down the bottle. All right. So we got some questions for Arnold. We'll start with Louis. Scrub, and if you have obviously we'll save safe house for the end of the show. So if you got questions
Hmm.
for Arnold or Cleet, oh man, that's a big old bottle. Look at that.
Big old bottle
Yeah.
for me.
I'm gonna try to keep up with the questions.
All right, so here we go. Who
All
you
right.
guys on the panel here? You got questions?
I don't have any questions right now, but I'm gonna think about it while I'm reading Jesse Darby comes in hot. Arnold, what do you think of GTA?
I think GTA is a crazy game, and it's crazy that it's sold like so many copies. I think right now it's up to like 140 billion. No, not billion, but the million copies. It's crazy for a game. It's made bank. I mean, kids have bought it. You know, your parents have bought it. You bought it. Your grandmother's probably got a copy somewhere. She's probably going to the strip house. You know, it's crazy. You know, you're beating up hookers. You're beating up people. You're killing the cops. The cops are killing you. You go to an army base and everybody chases you. It's craziness. The whole game is crazy. It's like Crazy Louie. You never know what you're going to get, but it's a crazy ass game, and it's no wonder it's crazy. Trevor, he's that guy is crazy as well. The only thing that would make GTA even better is if I was in the game as a character. Now maybe the guys at Rockstar will approach me and put me in there somewhere, even if it's a cameo. I could come out and do something really awesome. It'll be great. You know, imagine if I was the leader of the game. Now how cool would that be? You know, Arnold going around town, you know, crazy, knocking people over and shit and saying stupid lines. You know, you'd have to put it in the game, right? Go, get on the job on, do it, come on. You know, something like that would be great. But yeah, it'd be awesome. Me and John Wick and maybe Sylvester Stallone all going around kicking ass.
That's pretty good. Chase Jones says, Arnold, what is your favorite alcoholic beverage?
I like a good bottle of scotch. I like it strong. I wanted to put hair on my chest. You know, for years I've been shaving the hair off of my chest at all of the competitions. So now I get to put the hair back on my chest. You know, and it's great when the woman is riding you. She can grab a good chest full of hair in her hands, you know, and grab a hold. You feel that intensity right there. It's awesome. And sometimes your cat or your donkey or your dog will get up and cuddle you because you got all that fluff. It's great stuff.
Oh, here's another one for you, Arnold. It says here's from Splendorificus. It says here, Arnold, have you invented your own version of the word cockass?
Of course. Anytime I say something like that, it's going to be amazing. I'm going to go say it for you now. Make sure you turn on your recorders and record this because I'm going to say it now. Cockass. You're going to have, what the, I don't even know. Who the hell came up with that? Save us, Sammy, come up with a cockass. What the fuck is a cockass? And I don't even know what it is. It sounds absolutely disgusting. I don't even want to know. Especially when Safe as Sam. I don't know what's worse. Safe as Sam or Cletus. When they say cockass. Speaking of cockasses, I think we got a cockass saying him in the stream. He must have heard me talking. Look at that.
Oh, look who's here.
Andy's here.
What the fuck is going on here tonight, man?
What's up, that Drake?
Well,
How
apparently
many
things
DMs did
finally
you
work.
get?
I'm up there watching my wife play Stardew Valley, talking to her, and fucking I look down and it's like I go, oh, StreamYard is new
Well,
live.
well, here's what happened, Titan. I was going to call the show. And just as I reset everything and went back to all the default settings, it finally started to work. And I could still get back into the StreamYard and see that, you know, and the chat was still going. There were still people. I'm like, well, fuck, now that I got it working, should I just kill this on these guys or hanging out here waiting? So I was like, nah, we'll run it. And then Louis offered to jump in because you weren't here.
Course,
So
yeah,
there you go.
Right on.
Some guys just thought you were playing hide the sausage with Zelda. So
Yep. Yep.
Just the tip. I like that game better.
Drawn
Just
TJ even went online to see if you switched over to Smite. And he says you were offline. So
Yeah, I was just drinking, having a good time, just talking to life, watching her play fucking Stardew Valley. I've been hooked on that Stardew Valley, man. We got me, my wife, and kids got a 4-player co-op world in that, man. We've been playing this. You guys ever play that game?
I know, Rick, I never played it.
It's in Game Pass.
I'll have to try it.
If you like those like simulator games, you know, it's a farming simulator. You run your farm, build relationships, etc., and make money. I like making money.
I like making money too.
Yeah,
even if it's fake money that
on farms.
Yeah, right. I know a lot of people that are like that. Those scrub nurse saying a lot of people say, you know, it's like, why would I want to fucking work when I'm playing my, you know, doing my hobby or whatever, you know? I don't look at it like that, but I know a lot of people do.
We got a couple more questions coming in via the super chat, and this one comes in courtesy of our good friend John TJ. Drops $5. Anyone want to read that one out?
Hey Arnold, what do you think about Cletus and Crazy Luke doing a shower scene in the future?
I agree.
I think those two would make a great couple. Honest to God. One guy is absolutely off his rocker. The other guy, well, fuck, I think he's come from a totally, completely planet. But, the two of them together, you're going to have you're going to have Cletus and his hairy asshole. And then you're going to have this crazy Louis who's a hairy asshole as well.
Yes, I
Yes. So they're going to get together and you're going to have a whole lot of hairy asshole up in the air. Yes, maybe we're going to see what the real cock ass looks like.
do. Oh, you got one from wait.
We
You
do.
got another one from wait. I saw it earlier.
Dragons TV. Our good friend Lemon is in the chat.
What's
ahead.
up, man?
Read her out, boys.
How do you, Arnold? Do you drink to pass out and feel numb?
Of course, I drink to pass out and feel
here it
numb. It gets me away from this crazy life that I got to live in all the time. All I'm doing now is I'm making really bad movies and paying the bills. And I got to live in this house with a bunch of donkeys. I don't even have the ultimate donkey Maria Shriver there to look at anymore. I mean, she looked like The Walking Dead anyway, so it's a good thing I got her ass and I like to sleep with more maids. That's what they call it. Who needs the orange juice? I got my own Minute Maid. 1 minute to win it, baby. Get down on the pipe. Let's do it.
So wait. You got another one from Joe
Dumbo.
Hey
Dumbo.
Arnold. Yes, he says, "Hey Arnold, there's a guy named Noof who does an impression of you. How do you feel about it?" That's what
That
he
Noob
says.
Nukem is a freaking asshole. I don't like him. Some other people don't like him, but who cares? I guess he likes himself, as long as he can pleasure himself and he makes himself laugh all the time with his terrible jokes. And Noob Nukem, what you're running this channel, but it's the other guys that's keeping you afloat. It's a good thing Titan Drago's here because you're not entertaining. I don't want to hear from you anymore. And if Nukem, you should get your ugly fat ass off of the screen. Go back to wherever the fuck you come from. I'm here to do the show. I should become the new host. You should be the back burner. That's what we're going to do here. That's right. I will be the new guy. I will come in and I will replace Mag. Okay, that's what I will do. I will replace Mag with my big old bag. It's bald too.
You got another from Chris Jones. He says,
Jesus.
"Arnold, what do you think about the Nintendo Switch hitting the 100 million marker in lifetime sales?"
Where the fuck are you hearing that? Is this a regular one?
Yeah, it's a regular one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the what? The Nintendo Switch?
Yeah, he says, "Arnold, what do you think about the Nintendo Switch hitting the 100 million mark in lifetime sales?"
Honestly, with the Nintendo, I don't understand. I don't, they're making great games, but they, made the same crap for how many years now? Honestly, at some point in time, somebody, it's like Grand Theft Auto and all these games, somebody could stop buying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't keep on giving it to Nintendo. They won't ever innovate or do anything great. When Nintendo's coming out selling cardboard, that shit is getting real up in here. People have totally lost the marbles. Nintendo's taking you all the way to the bank and the cleaners. They're going to ride your ass because they think that you love a Mario. This is what you want to do is get out there with the plumber. Bring the plumber to your house. Yes, right at the Yoshi. Do it. But I don't understand Nintendo. Congratulations on all your sales. But the problem is you get all these consoles that nobody even plays, except for 10-year-old kids on Nintendo Windows. It's only been to play it. All right. And we got another super chat. We got one more coming in. This is also from Splendiferous. He drops $2. Read her out.
Now there's the definition of a cock ass Titan himself. All right. Aye.
Go fuck yourself.
Okay. Dreadpool says, "I unfortunately can't envision Cletus try to motorboat crazy." What's a motorboat though?
When you get between her legs and you kind of go.
That would be nice though.
We'll tell you about it later, Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll explain it later.
As long as nobody demonstrates.
So get in here.
Titan sends you a 2-minute video later on with her and Princess Zelda. Where's a motorboat?
My fans only, baby. My fans only.
There you go. There's a new idea for you, Titan, if the bathwater doesn't work out.
There you go.
All right, let's move on to the next topic of the evening, everybody. This was one that kind of set things on fire a little bit. Early this morning, we saw some articles coming out of the Platinum Games and the president of Platinum Games. I think his name is Hideki Yakama. Is it Yama or whatever the hell his name is?
Yeah, Kajima, Camilla.
Yeah.
It's Camilla, yeah.
We'll just
Yeah.
call him
Hideki
Hideki or
Kamiya.
whatever.
Yeah.
Kamiya.
Camilla,
Hideki.
just call
Yeah.
Hideki Camilla. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody finally got it right? Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway, if you haven't heard, apparently he's open to discussions with Microsoft about possibly rejuvenating or reviving the IP Scalebound. Now, if you guys didn't know, Microsoft did buy the IP for Scalebound, but they killed the game after its tumultuous development cycle. There was a lot of problems with it. They were well behind schedule. It was supposed to be a showcase title for the Xbox One. It never developed and was killed. Some fans crying foul. Some people saying, it was a good thing. But either which way, it was canned. Some people still yearn for the game. And some people say, oh my God, Microsoft can't live without Scalebound. That sort of shit. But honestly, what do you think about this? Should Microsoft even revisit that scenario? Or do you think, it'll be the same thing, take the money and run kind of deal? And, because we saw what happened the last time, took the money and built a bunch of PlayStation games, or finish them up. What do you guys think? We'll start with, let's get Titan Drago in since he's back on the panel here. Titan, what do you think about it all? Should they kill it or maybe at least make the attempt to see what's happening?
Yeah, fucking kill that shit like we need to kill off Cletus, man. Just fucking take him out in the back and shoot him. You had Platinum Games, you had your chance, man. You dropped the ball. Personally, I'm not even interested in that game whatsoever. I know a lot of people are sharing that lack of interest as I am. I think the only cool thing about it was, the fact that there were, fantastical, kind of dragons in it, whatnot. But even from what I remember, it's like the guy had headphones on and I don't know if it was a skateboard. I don't know what the fuck. I remember a dude having headphones and a skateboard or something and fucking killing big ass things. But and then that wasn't even, and you got the big numbers, so it's more of an Eastern style game anyways. It's not
Right.
It's not really, I don't think it was targeting the Western
RPG.
gamer.
Yeah.
Say that again?
An Eastern action RPG, essentially.
Yeah, it's not even really targeting us. So I mean, there are some of us that like that kind of thing. I'm just not one of them. Do any of you guys enjoy those type of games?
No.
this
is straight BS, but I'll let you keep going, Titan. Finish off, man.
Yeah, I don't really care for it. I don't really care for if I'm in Phil Spencer's position, I completely shut this down. There's so many good things going on for Xbox. Hey, and I wouldn't even hold on to the IP. I'd say, hey, you know what? Take that, go somewhere else with it. I don't even care. If they make something out of it, oh well. Xbox is doing so many great things right now. They got the momentum, and I think that's primarily the reason why that they came to Phil Spencer about this. They see all the momentum they got. They see the automatic influx of money that they're going to get if they throw this game on Game Pass. There's a lot of things like that, and we don't even know if this game's going to have microtransactions. It didn't look like it, but you never know. You never know what they could add to it during its development cycle. And
different color headphones.
Yeah, right. Different color headphones, fucking maybe getting some different type of pets, some crazy abilities to unlock because they basically kind of look like you had a pet, not dinosaur, but fucking dragon, right?
Yeah,
yes, that's correct.
Clifford the big red dog, basically was a dinosaur.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think about this? Let me bounce off someone else here.
Go ahead, Scrub.
Stop with this bullshit. There you go, right there. That was the perfect sound bite. That's what it is. It's straight crap. All right. First of all, they're money hungry. They had 4 years or probably maybe more than that to come out with a game. They couldn't, and they made 15 million other games came out in the same amount of time, but for some reason this game you couldn't work on. You weren't used to using the engine, so you screwed up on that. then you just sit there and ask for more money. When you showed it on E3, it was, oh, this is in pre-production. This game is not ready. This is not the actual whatever appearance in it, and it looked like crap. Okay, all the people who sitting there saying, why'd y'all get rid of it? You didn't care anything about it when it came out. When it came out on E3, there's like 3 people in the whole contiguous not United States that were like, man, that looks like it's awesome. No, it didn't. Stop. No, it didn't. And for the people who were saying, because remember, this was the talking point back there. Xbox has no games, but me as a PlayStation player, I mean, the game I was really looking forward to was Scalebound. And now that Xbox has taken away Scalebound, they really doesn't have anything to intrigue me to play Xbox. Bullcrap. You was just using it as the excuse so you could show off that it was just console war BS. Nobody was playing this game. Nobody cared about this game. And Wise Gamer also said this in the chat.
What?
Your ex is your ex for a reason. Okay. How many times, I don't care how good she looks or how good he looks or how much fun you had when the lights went out, they're still crazy as hell and they don't have a job. Why keep going back? You have to be, it's not that good. Stay away. And then when you look back, it was never as good as you thought it was. And half the time you're probably drunk, so it made it even better. Stop worrying about this game. Stop thinking about this game. And the reason why it's on in the news is this guy, they're trying to, like Titan said, they're trying to get on that money train. And also these media outlets are picking it up because they're going, well, Xbox messed up on this, because they don't have any bad news to say about Xbox. They buy another studio. Oh, this is bad for gaming. Phil gives out candy in the streets. Oh, this is bad for kids. They're going to get cavities. I mean, it's always something, and this is just something for them to jump on and say, this is bad for gaming. This is horrible. This is Microsoft messed up by doing Scalebound. No, the real story is the company screwed up. They messed up. Leave them where they are. Let somebody else pay for Scalebound. We don't need it.
Crazy Louie, what do you think?
Yes, sir.
What do you think about Scalebound, or is that the place you find yourself every morning when you go to weigh in?
What?
Usually for me, Scalebound is when I get up in the morning and I jump on that little thing with the digits to find out if I'm up or down 5 or 10.
Oh, what I think about that though? I mean, I'll tell you something though. I find it weird that all of a sudden because remember when the whole thing happened though? It just happened. He never came out and said a word. He was just all quiet in his corner while Microsoft took the bad hit. Like, yeah, it's Microsoft's fault. Yeah, and all this stuff. He never came out and said a word. Then 5 years later, it's November 21 because I watched the interview the other day. He comes out and he said, I messed up. I'm sorry. It's my fault this happened. Blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden he comes up and he's like, hey, I want to work with you all. Yeah, you want to come work? No problem. Yeah, let's go. Let's go make y'all work. Let's make this Scalebound game happen. Yeah, right. That's not gonna happen for you, buddy. I mean, you messed up once, and I know you want to make the PR. I know you want to go to social media so everybody be like, yeah, let's root for him because he makes awesome games, man. If Microsoft accepts, and if they do, they gotta really make a really good contract and say, hey, buddy, if you mess up, it's on you. Because I'll say the blame is going on you because seriously, he really messed up back then. And he did not want to admit it. And he waited too long to admit it. If he would have come out straight away after the incident happened, then I would have said, hell yeah, Microsoft, go work with him again because he came out right away. But wait 5 years later after the incident, after Microsoft took all the backfire to it, nah, man.
Yeah, this whole thing opens up a can of worms. It's just potential risk when what risk does Microsoft need to take right now? They just acquired.
Yeah.
They just took a bunch of risks with getting Activision Blizzard.
I wouldn't call that a risk at all. I'd call that easy money.
It's smart business then, but it could fall apart if those other companies don't put out great games. All they're going to say is, oh, it's Game Pass fodder. Do we think that's going to happen? No, but it's a chance. There's a chance.
Or maybe it's partly hinting that Microsoft is buying Platinum Games. Who knows? I mean, that could actually happen because they're looking
You
for a
never know.
Japanese
Yep.
publisher. Yeah,
I
that
got the
could be
perfect idea for
that
Platinum
could
Games.
that could be a bomb. Like, yeah, I'm buying
Mhm.
Platinum Games, because they're looking for Japanese
A
studios.
bomb. A bomb is right. A bomb that'll blow up in your face. Not a good
Yeah.
bomb. That's a bad bomb.
No, this is what you do. You buy Platinum Games and you
Yeah.
put them under contract to only make gun and weapon paint jobs for Call of Duty for the next 10 years. I bet you they'll get their stuff right.
Yeah, like have them do like
Bam.
grunt
Well,
work. Like, hey, you gotta clean the toilets of fucking Bungie for the next year.
But wait,
That's right.
they have made good games. I mean, we can't doubt that they do make good.
I was going to say the same thing. Like, let's not deny either that Platinum Games, they do
Yeah.
have some talent, right? I mean, they're the ones who are responsible for Bayonetta, right?
Yeah.
When did Bayonetta come out? While
No.
were taking
They
money
have-
for Scalebound, right?
They have
Near Automata.
They
Wow.
have Near Automata. They have all that stuff. I mean, they made Near Automata. Bayonetta 3, which is coming out now.
Mhm.
Oh, they made Vanquish. Oh my God! If they made Vanquish, they do pretty good games. Vanquish is an awesome.
Yeah.
game.
But that's what I'm
Vanquish.
saying. These games are coming out after or during the time they were supposed to be making freaking Scalebound. So why would you
Oh, yeah.
get them if they
Right.
you're feeding them money, but they're keep putting you on the back burner?
Yeah.
Put
Yeah,
them
I know.
on the back burner.
Well,
Like I said, I agree with you again. Microsoft should not contract them to make games again. I mean, they shouldn't.
No.
But again, I don't know that because you know how Phil Spencer works and he does all his matching and stuff. I think
Well,
probably
we
they're
don't
actually
we
buying
don't
the
know all the
studios.
you don't know all the details to what
Yeah.
really went down, right? There's a lot of hearsay, a lot of
Yeah.
speculation, a lot of things too. So we really don't know what went down. I mean, obviously, yes, it sounds like they took Microsoft's bank and rolled it into the other games that they needed to finish off and publish out, right? And then whatever happened, maybe it was the title was too ambitious for the hardware that they were designing. Who knows? I mean, some people said they loved the look of the game. I mean, the fact that it had a dragon, that was the only thing going for it, in my opinion, because the main character, he looked totally freaking weird. He looked like a cross between the dude from Devil May Cry and Jet Set Radio, all combined into one. It was like it's like an emo dragon rider, and it was just kind of weird.
Yeah. Noof, do you remember?
you know-
Noof, do you remember that the video of that Asian guy blowing into the PlayStation controller, and he looked all fruity,
Yeah.
and he was having the time of his life?
Oh, guys.
Yeah,
Like, this is the game that's designed for that type of person. I feel like,
Oh man.
and specifically that type of person.
I got a story about that blowing thing. I got a story about
go
that.
ahead, Louis.
Yeah. I mean, one day I was a fun speculation. I said, what if I fought on that controller? What would happen though? Would it work though? So this is what I did though. Let me tell you all what I did though. This is what I did though. I grabbed my controller. I was playing
Give us a live
right?
demonstration.
Yeah. This is what I did though, right?
Yeah,
I put my controller right here on the table.
yeah.
I pulled out my pants like this.
Oh God.
And I farted in it, and it actually did spin. So it actually does work with the fart.
Wow.
You got some pressure coming out of that ass.
There you go. So Crazy Louis, yes, and he suffered with pink eye and COVID a week later.
You got to speed run that shit with your asshole. That's a guarantee. That's never been done before.
Yeah. Talk about a shitty controller.
Tad, don't give me ideas because if you give me ideas, I will do. I want to try
Crazy
with my
Louis is going to
butthole.
be Crazy Louis is going to end up in the Guinness Book of Records for doing that level in Astrobot where you basically have the jetpack on or whatever. He's going to be flying, just be farting into the controller.
Exactly.
You're gonna put the literal ass in Astrobot.
I tell you, I can't drink. I'm already drunk, guys. I'm starting to get tipsy.
Like, what are you
I
gonna
don't
eat?
give
What's your pregame meal for that? You know what I mean? Like,
Beans,
how do you prepare for that?
eggs,
Pork and beans.
chicken.
Franks and beans. Franks and beans.
Eggs, beans, and chicken, and I tell you, I'll light the place on fire.
gotta have some type of hot pepper,
Yeah.
maybe. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But if I take my pants down, it's going to look like a fucking spaceship launch from Cape Canaveral.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
Tryhard fan said something I agree with in the chat. He said Nier Automata had appealing character design. Scalebound didn't. I really agree with that because
yeah.
I don't know. It's strictly for an Eastern style gamer, man. The Chinese, they eat that stuff up, man. They love that stuff. Like
Yeah,
the
they do,
crazier
they do.
you get with dragons and whatnot, and anime, like the crazier you get, the better. It just doesn't
I mean,
transfer over here to the States very well.
it would have been a fun game. No joke. It would have been a fun game. And
Meh.
I don't know. Maybe because I mean, look at Monster Hunter. You see people running up at Monster Hunter, chopping them down, monsters up like that. So yeah, it could be a fun game. I don't know. Maybe it could. I don't know. We will never find out because I don't know.
At least I
They
hope we
just-
never find out. That's one game
I
because
hope to.
that
hope
was
we
like
don't.
like Scrub said earlier, man. That was
I remember-
console war, talk of the town for
Yes.
how many, and like people are still bringing. Like it was like I don't know what last show we did last month that people were still bringing that shit up. It's like, man, let that
Yep.
shit die, and then this comes out.
Yeah.
Oh
Mhm.
God, man, we're
Because
starting
he
to light
wants-
the fire
he's-
all
he
over
wants
again.
If Scalebound had it came out and was a really successful IP, and then Microsoft funded the sequel, and somehow the sequel went to shit and got canceled, I can understand the animosity, but you can't really shit on an IP that nobody played because it could have been absolute dog shit. It might have looked cool, but you can't. That's like people like when they're like these games that aren't even out. It's like even like Starfield. I understand that people are excited, but how do we know its game's even going to be any fucking good? Game can
Right.
be
Yeah.
absolute dog shit when it comes out here in November, whatever it is, and people are acting like Starfield, second coming of Christ. It's like, dude, it's not a sequel to anything. You don't know if it's going to be good or not. Plus, Bethesda has had kind of a bit of a sketchy track record with fucking games lately. So, let's wait till it comes out before you blow the lid off. I'm not hating on Starfield. I want to check it out myself, but like, I don't want to hype it up, or we're going to end up with one of those scenarios like No Man's Sky, where everybody thought it was going to be the best thing since sliced bread, came out like an absolute turd. Obviously, yes, kudos to Hello Games who've turned No Man's Sky into an amazing game now by all rights compared to where it was. But you know what I'm saying? It's like people overhyping games when they haven't even played said game. Like I can understand hype for Elden Ring because it's coming from From Software, and while it's a new IP, they've got a pretty proven track record. They know how to build a good game.
And Bethesda doesn't noof.
And Bethesda has some good games, but this
And
is a
one
new
misstep.
IP, and it's a space game. Like we don't know what it's going to be like.
Well, they're saying it's what you would call it in space, Fallout in space. And I keep hearing good things about this game. The thing is, so I'm gonna fight you tooth and nail. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. If you could fucking invest in any game right now that is in development, that one game I would invest in is Starfield, 100%. And I wouldn't even diversify my fucking portfolio.
Call of Duty.
I would throw every fucking thing into Starfield. What about you?
Call of Duty. It sells too many copies even when it's shit.
Yep.
Call of Duty.
Scrub likes that safe money. That's like a bond, man. Scrub Nurse just invested in a bond in Call of Duty, man. The fucking
That's right.
guaranteed income
All the
over
way
X amount of
in.
years.
Hey, it increases every year.
That's right.
I got a super chat to just real quick before it goes off screen. I forget all about it. Splendid drops another $2 in the chat. And he says, give the IP to Machine Games or Crystal Dynamics. Now, that's a great point. And that's where I was going to come in and say, I personally don't care about Scalebound, that it was canceled the first time, what have you, because I had very little interest in it. Like, I understand it looked really cool to some people, but that's where it ended. It died for whatever reason, and maybe it's time to leave it buried. I understand it's a talented studio, but like, I don't know, like Microsoft is in a totally different boat than they were when they canceled that game. I mean, when they canceled that game, they have virtually had almost no studios. Now look at them now. A lot has changed since that cancellation. Microsoft is in a way better position. They've got a lot of talented developers and studios underneath their banner. They do not need platinum games, and they certainly don't need them to prove a point, because I think that's all Hideki or whatever is trying to do. Kiyama is trying to prove a point that yes, it was a game that perhaps they loved and for whatever reason didn't come to fruition, but there's money spent better elsewhere. And you know what? You own the IP. If I was them, I'd kind of get my revenge. But like you said, giving the IP to an established studio within your ranks and being like, look, they can make a game. But of course, that might make bad blood, and that's not how Xbox and certainly Phil Spencer do business, right? So, you know, like you said, like Louis said earlier, perhaps there is a potential of an acquisition there with Platinum. It definitely would help the portfolio. I totally agree. You know, it would definitely get them some Japanese presence and give them sort of that RPG action genre. So, yeah, I would be more for that. But if they do come underneath, say if Xbox did buy them, sure, I would say to Kiyama, I'd say go for it, man. If you want to build this game, the assets are still there, the IP is there, then build it and go for it. But make it and make sure it's great. And you know, and don't. Well, obviously, if they do end up under a Microsoft banner, and that's just loosely thinking, right? But if they did, I mean, I would assume they would have to fucking build it at that point. You know, you can't just be like, we changed our mind. We're gonna build something else now. You know, you just can't blow somebody's money and expect no returns. That's not how this shit works. You know, and if Microsoft does brush them off, who's not to say that they won't be the next bedfellows for Sony, who just might have the bankroll to publish somebody like Platinum, because it's a small studio that should come in well under $1 billion, I would imagine, for Platinum. So that could be an interesting acquisition there. So that's all I got to say. I could really give a shit. I hope it stays buried and move on to something else. Spend your money on better things. Splendiferous comes back with another $2. Tim Dog said Starfield is amazing on RDX tonight. Did he play it though? That's the question.
Well, he knows people in the industry that have
Right.
that are close to the game. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with believing anything Tim Dog says. He knows his stuff, and he like him and Dealer, like those are two quality sources of information. I've never been steered wrong by Dealer. I've never been steered, you know. Colt Eastwood will come out with some crazy he'll come out with some crazy things every once in a while, but he like Dealer keeps him in check is the thing. Mm-hmm. I've been in a lot of party chats with them too, and like Colt will come up with some crazy stuff, but it's fun. That's the whole point. You know, it's we're supposed to come up with crazy predictions and things like that, and all these different areas, and that's what makes a lot of this a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys go over the other two topics already?
No, the next one is a real small one. We won't go too far into it, but the next topic's about the Adam Cornover guy or Corhole or whatever the hell his last name is.
Oh yeah, that
Dying Light 2 and
that piece of shit.
The Dying Light is our last one, but I do want to quickly talk about you know, this Adam guy and kind of the shitstorm that he stirred on social media and how everybody feels about it. Louis over there dying. Are you okay there, Louis?
That face is getting red.
You talking about the dude with glasses?
Yeah, the dude with glasses and the fucking Tourette's. The bobblehead syndrome.
I'm good, man.
Bobblehead.
Well, here, this is that guy. This is Adam as a stormtrooper. Hang on.
Oh God, I can't wait to see this.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, you guys are so bad for the business. Oh,
that head was moving, boy.
Oh man, I was just when that guy came on TikTok, it was starting to complain. I was like, dude, why are you complaining so much? Just let things roll. I mean, let's wait till things happen. Do not. Oh man, they're like saying that Xbox is gonna do a monopoly. Where is they gonna do a monopoly? I mean, seriously. If they bought Sony, probably they can do a monopoly, but that's not gonna happen. So why do you guys complain about a freaking monopoly? I mean, seriously, just.
I'd be scared if they bought a company that was named Boardwalk, maybe, but you know.
Yeah, exactly. let them just roll with it. Let them just enjoy themselves. Let them buy the studios, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm happy they bought Activision Blizzard, because after I read an interview about what's happening over there, and I'm gonna tell you something. The Bobby Kotick was just tired of just messing around with all this gaming crap, right? He just wanted his money and go out. That's what he wanted to do. He just wanted his money to go out. So yeah, I'm happy they did buy Activision Blizzard so they can continue making all those good games that Activision Blizzard has. So why are you complaining because they bought it? Just shut up and just let things roll. Seriously. God, that's what people need to do. Just let things roll and see what happens. That's my opinion, though.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get
Mm-hmm.
to the super chat here real quick because there was another one that just came in.
Yep.
Okay, we did this. We did the one from Splendiferous. Now we got one coming in from Drawn TJ, who drops another $5 in the super chat, and he says, "Damn, Noof, didn't know you have the moves." LOL. Yes, Cockass gonna give you the reach round.
Yeah.
Says Gone Mad. What's up, Gone Mad? Born Distracted, Tryhard fan in the chat. Boba Fett Gaming. What's going on? Yes, the guy that drew the glasses on his face and did the imitation was hilarious. When I saw that, I couldn't help but laugh. I shared it out because it was so fucking funny. Like I said, it was fucking Mr. Brobblehead is basically how I come across. Yeah, so it was pretty funny. Did you see the new one where somebody edited that interview and basically made it sound like he did this big old thing for Game Pass? That was funny too.
I did not see that. I'd
Oh,
like
somebody
Oh, they
edited
did a,
all the way his shit
a
sounded.
master cut.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. I missed that one.
It was on there tonight. Somebody did it, and it literally sounds like if you take out all of the in between stuff, it's like he's doing this big old awesome ad for Game Pass. You can get 400 games for $10 a month. You know,
That's what he deserves. See people like this, and I heard too that he's just trying to build up his end
Right.
because he's supposed to be having some show on Netflix that's supposed to be coming out pretty soon. So this is garnering attention for him, and I guess whatever going on, which kudos to him, big money move if it works out for him. We're getting more viewers and more fans, but anytime people get up and say this stupid stuff, I just applaud it when somebody comes back behind them and just shows how idiotic their takes are. Because basically, he's saying he's making a bunch of assumptions based off of nothing and quoting them as facts. This is going to be bad for the workers there. This is going to be bad. He'll just make up something. Their 401k all of a sudden is going to be down to zero. Their grandmother won't get her dentures anymore. If you get look, I understand what you think about Game Pass and the ability for Game Pass to put out a game, and for $10 or $15 a month, you can just play versus PlayStation, who has a game out $7. Guess what PlayStation is doing? They're coming out with the same freaking thing. You say Xbox, oh well, Xbox, well they have the ability to have their stuff on Game Pass on console or PC.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation's doing the same freaking thing. They're all doing the same thing, and eventually it's all going to be day and date and all this good stuff. Like
Yeah, they
King
are.
says, Jamaican Jim, he wants that money, okay? And you make more money when you have a subscription service. That's why they come out and say, we want 10. This is totally way out of left field for PlayStation. We're going to have 10 games that are subscription based multiplayer. We're just making revenue off of them. What happened to the single player, third person, over the shoulder narrative movie experience? All of a sudden, you're going to have not one or two. Not we're going to dip our toe and have a second party experience. No, you're going to put out 10. Count it 10. It's fucking 10 games. That is in that way. No, that this is the way to go. You see the money that Xbox is making. Just think, not all the games are $10. Most folks are not having Game Pass for $1. Most folks are in that area between 10 and 15. So just say $12 times every subscription Game Pass has, which we know is over 18 million, 20 million going in. You know how much money that is a month? Every month. Guess what? Every month you're fitting money for a new game. Every month you're paying for a new game. Xbox is just steady making money. And that's not counting for anything else they do, any transactions during the game, all this stuff. Guess what's going to make a lot of transaction money when they get it under their wing? Call of Duty.
Mhm.
I mean, it's going to be crazy. So PlayStation sees what's going on. These fanboys have nothing else to fight with. When you fight a little kid, guess what they do? They start using the dumbest excuses ever because they don't have anything else, and plus they don't have the intelligence to come up with a better answer. It's all like, but
Mhm.
why? Or,
Yes,
well,
excellent way to say that.
I don't like that because of such and such. Or, well, I don't like it because you have a duty head or something like that. This is what these people are coming up with. This is their excuses now, and they're taking stuff. I hate to say it, but we've seen it, and we all seen it. People like a Colin Moriarty would sit there and you're like, okay, man, just say you wish it was back to how it used to be. And I will take what you have to say. But just saying Xbox is bad for it because they're not doing it the way PlayStation is doing it. Guess what? In 5 years, we're going to say PlayStation is bad because they're not doing it the way Microsoft's doing it. PlayStation fans are going to want to say, hey, give us a game like Microsoft have over there if they sit on their laurels. And I've been talking too much, but that's what I do.
Nonsense. That was awesome.
Cheers.
I've shared the link in the chat, guys, to the edited video of that Adam guy. Oh my God, Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to have to make a reappearance. We got a donkey in here. Maybe that is the actual look of a cock ass. It's a donkey. So that would explain the ass.
I gotta watch that later on.
Shit.
My thing is, Xbox is usually like, I don't know, 10 years ahead of like communal adoption, basically. Let's take like the Kinect, for example, right? Too early for its time, but you fast forward 10 years and it's nothing out of the ordinary. You got Alexa and other things like that, right? There's other
Right.
examples as well, like DRM. It was hated when it first came out. Now it's pretty standard. Thing is, it's so easy to spot fanaticism when you know what to look for. And everyone should be equipped with these tools, but they're just not. People grow up and they grow up gullible. And I'm bad at this because I'm one of the most gullible people everywhere. But I do know where to spot like accurate information as far as gaming on the internet. I'll tell you that much right now because I'm a master at this. I just can't get over the fact that everything has to deal with Xbox is either, live or die. It's either fucking everything's going great or everything's on fire. There's no middle ground with fanaticism. And Noof and I got the Stormtrooper helmets on. Mm-hmm. Well, what the fuck did we learn from Star Wars? Like, did Star Wars teach us nothing? Because one specific quote from the movie.
Shoot.
Yeah, well, there's that. But one specific quote from the movie should have taught everyone something, and that's only a Sith speaks in absolute. And that's exactly what these fanboys do. It's either fucking living or dying. Xbox is either the shittiest thing ever or it's a monopoly. There is no middle ground with these people. That's an easy way for everyone to fucking know not to follow that clown. It's a dead giveaway that person is a moron if something is either on fire or prospering, and there's no middle ground.
I thought it was do it or not. There is no try.
Yeah, I do use that Yoda. I do use one of those Yoda quotes to actually teach my students. It's not that one though.
Louis is drunk. He is donkey.
No. No, it's failure. The greatest teacher is.
Yes, that is true. There should be a new game next time I come on Gaming After Dark. Every time Scrub takes a sip, you have to take a sip, and everyone will all be messed up.
Man, if I'm on camera right now, you're gonna be wasted because you're drinking a lot harder stuff than I am right now.
Yeah.
Scrub won't be able to sit in his seat by the end of the show.
Hey, the force is strong with this one. I just tell you. It's strong.
He's got to use the force to keep himself upright.
We had another super chat again from John TJ, who's got the bank account wide open tonight. He's back again with another $5. Adam Cornover is nobody that's trying to get clout. He's a washed up TV actor. That could be it. But you
Hear
know
that,
what?
buddy?
If
You
nothing
want to
else,
get
he
attention.
if nothing else, he definitely pulled the old crap gamer of headlines by just kind of clickbaiting and doing whatever. He got the attention he wanted, whether it was negative or
Hmm.
positive. That's just
Someone
the
look up
thing.
that fool's gamer tag real quick. Let's see how much this motherfucker plays games. He's got a lot of
He ain't playing
opinions for
shit.
someone I doubt plays games.
His
He ain't
gamer
playing
tag is
shit.
probably a cornhole. Yeah, a cornhole. That would make sense. Why do I get the feeling we're gonna see Fluffalina here again?
Oh,
Oh wow.
Fluffalina.
Fifilina. Oh, Fifilina. Let me go get
shit.
it.
Gone man, why you gotta get personal, Gone man? Why you gotta get personal, buddy?
Let me see
Oh
where-
wow. Yeah,
let me see
put
where
that
she
on the
at. Be right
screen.
back.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Oh Lord, here he goes.
Low blow.
He's got the letter C for cock ass.
Hmm.
Go fuck
shit.
yourself.
It is what it is. I don't have a lot to say. I never even heard of the fucking guy until I saw the video, and you know what? I can understand some. I can understand some of it, I suppose. And I think even like if you listen to Colin Moriarty and some of those guys, and he was on Iron Lord's podcast and stuff, like, you do have to you can't look at it all from the Xbox side of things. I mean, it's a good move, and I don't think Xbox is going to be super cocky about what they're doing. Like, their intent is not to bury anybody. Their intent is just to make Game Pass the most attractive proposition they can. They're still, like I said, with all the acquisitions when they're finalized, they still sit in third place. They're so far back at Tencent, but nobody's really crying over Tencent and all of their quiet
Embracer Group.
Embracer Group. Nobody's crying because they do it quietly. They're just snapping up people left, right, and center. And because, again, they don't have titles underneath their bank like Call of Duty and World of Warcraft and stuff like that. That's why. It's this,
Well, let me stop you there, Noof, and let me know what you think of this, because I think no one's calling out Tencent on all this is because they're only specifically buying, small chunks here and there of all these guys. They don't own all of these companies. They own 5% here, 10% there.
They're trying to get to
here.
51% of all of those companies. That's what they're eventually doing. Yeah.
Right. And they may be going about it in a really sly and dirty way, but that's the reason why no one really is up in arms about them. Xbox and PlayStation, they're straight up acquiring studios. Hey, what's yours is mine now. And Xbox, you said they wouldn't. What did you say, Noof? They can't be
like they're not
trying to bury
competition. This is not like, well, let's snap everybody up so somebody goes out of business. Microsoft has stated time and time again that competition is good. And heck, if you think they're not helping, who's the company that basically licensed out Azure servers for Sony? Does that sound like somebody that's trying to bury the competition? No, they got Game Pass, which right now is sort of a standalone. It is the best value in gaming proposition, period, right as of now, right? But that competition will get stiffer. Sony will make their own program. Amazon and different people are going to make their own streaming programs. We're seeing this coming. Microsoft wants to be ahead of the curve and behind it. If they don't buy them out, somebody else fucking will. This is the thing, right? Microsoft's got the capital to do so, something that not every company has that ability. They want Game Pass to be the front runner, not the forerunner. Right? They want to be leading the way and not following the pack. And that means buying the studios necessary to bring the biggest and brightest games. I mean, if they wanted to, they just take games off of everything, period. Did they do that with Minecraft? No. Will they do it with Call of Duty? Honestly, I'm doubtful.
I don't think so.
I think they'll keep it a multi-plat because, again, this will be like the Destiny deal. The thing is, they will get all the marketing. They will get all the residual. They will ultimately win because Microsoft will sell boatloads of Call of Duty games on their Game Pass, which is going to sell boatloads of subscriptions. And guess what? If they sell a physical copy on PlayStation, they're still getting the money. It's like, how can you lose? The only person that's going to lose is the fanboys who want to build a narrative to go, it's not my favorite console, you fuckers.
Here's a question to you, Noof, especially with his talk and a lot of people for the last week or so when they were saying, and for the last couple of years, Microsoft has to buy their games. They don't grow their games naturally. How many studios has PlayStation, Sony bought in the last year? What is it? Was it 5 studios? Possibly 6? And then they just bought Bungie, and then everybody was so happy because we got Halo. Dumbasses.
What are we doing?
Yeah. So yeah. So the same people, it's bad faith arguments. These same people were sitting there saying Xbox is bad for gaming because they don't create their own. Even Colin said it. Oh, they don't raise them up from the beginning and grow it and build the studio and come out with these great games. And then you're saying people that you're saying doing this, didn't they buy Insomniac? I don't think Insomniac, they grew that at all from from one person. No, they didn't. Blue Moon Studio, did they start that studio? No, I don't think they started that studio.
That's why
either.
I like you, Scrub. You're fucking you're an intelligent person. You put the shoe on the other foot. They do. Many of these people just fucking refuse to do that. They'll come up with a narrative, and that's exactly what these all are, narratives. They'll come up with a narrative and they'll say whatever about Xbox, but they don't reflect the same thing that they say upon PlayStation or any other company.
Yeah, but Bungie gets bought. Everybody was high-fiving each other because they thought they got Halo. I mean, you only using arguments to fit your narrative of how your console is better. That's why, like that argument, and when I was saying Scalebound, most PlayStation fans use Scalebound to say, "I wanted to get an Xbox because of Scalebound."
Like a flicker off of the fucking off the Last of Us there.
See, that's what I think. I think the age you get better at holding this right here. You can hold this in your system a lot better the older you get. So, congrats to me. Louis, you okay over there?
You okay there, buddy? Like,
Louis got to take a walk, man. This is too much for him right now.
Oh, look, what is he? The fat cousin of Meg? Of Tony Baloney? He got the same hat, only it's blue.
Blue baloney.
What you guys talking about?
No, that's Tony Baloney's cousin, Joey Meatball.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Joey Meatball. I like that.
Meatball. What's going on, Joey Meatball? Hey, yo, Joey Meatball. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's just drinking straight from the bottle. It's fine.
Like I've seen so many bad takes as far as this whole topic of Microsoft is a monopoly. Like I've seen multiple people say on Twitter, since Microsoft is so much larger than Sony, that they could potentially buy everyone and have a monopoly eventually, yada yada yada. But they're basically, the way they're saying it is because Microsoft is so big, they're saying that Xbox is just as big. Well, Microsoft is not Xbox, right?
Yeah,
and they're grouping the two together.
The crazy part is we've all heard it. For how long have we heard this one statement? Xbox got no games.
Mm-hmm.
Now all of a sudden we got the studios and tons of games either here or on the way. And now it's basically Xbox is getting too many games.
You bought your games. You didn't make them. You bought them. Okay, we got them.
Yeah, but PlayStation bought everybody else, so they bought a whole bunch of studios, and why it's the same thing though, the same playing level right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
My thing is, why do people still follow these fucking people on Twitter? Like if I come out tomorrow and say some absolutely asinine shit about Microsoft, am I going to lose followers? Or am I going to gain followers? I should test this theory out.
I was told one of the biggest trolls, Christopher Hart. I was told he didn't even know where Canada was. So like I don't even think I can take any word seriously from a person that comes to a podcast and doesn't even know that Canada is on the fucking northern side of the fucking United States. You don't know where Canada is by now. I mean, I can understand if you don't know where fucking Edmonton is, but if you don't know where fucking Canada is, Jesus H Christ, man. Like, don't even be talking video games if you don't know basic geography. For fuck's sake, you're
Right.
almost gonna be bad as King Thrasher can't fucking add either. Like, Jesus Christ. What the
I-
fuck?
remember it was dividing, wasn't it? I think
Was
it
it
was
dividing
dividing.
something? You fucking got it
Yeah.
totally wrong. Like 5 + 3 is 10. I don't know.
It was
Some fucking shit
something
like that.
silly like that. It was
Yeah.
some
Oh
and
my
I
basic
God.
and I
math.
can kind of point to Newfoundland on the map pretty close.
Yeah, it's
So
a little province that kind of looks like a little foot or a dick hanging out.
long, as long as I don't hit Nova Scotia, I think I'm good. You might have some fighting words then. But these people are just ridiculous. It's just bad. It's in bad faith talk, and I hate the people, especially if you're an Xbox fan. Quit putting these people online and go, look at this guy. Because all people do is click on it and watch the video and give these folks more views. Quit doing that. Please quit doing that because you're giving them exactly what they want.
Yeah.
They say stupid stuff just so folks will join their crew because the people who listen to them are ignorant. And then the people who know better sit there and spread it around for other folks to listen to. And then you got the ignorant people listening to them. And then you got the people who are smart enough to know what's real watching them too. So now they got fucking everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Quit doing it.
exactly.
Louis, Mr. Joanna Dark wants to know about your best friend forever, Marlis.
My what? What's that?
Best friend forever, Marlis.
What's that though?
Twitter. That Marlis chick from Twitter.
Oh, I love that girl today. She's cool, yeah.
There you go, Joanna. He's got a crush on her or something.
No. I love my missus to death. I mean, I'm getting married this year now. You know, I'm
Congrats.
Hey,
yeah. Oh, happy, yeah.
Right.
Welcome to the club.
That's it. You're part of the 3-ring club now, buddy. That's going to be the engagement ring, the wedding ring, and then the suffering. So congratulations.
Did you just come up? I've never heard of that.
You never heard of that one? There's
I've-
3 rings in a relationship: engagement ring,
I
the
didn't
wedding
know
ring,
that
and
one.
the suffering.
That's
That's
fucking
pretty good.
hilarious.
That's pretty good.
I know what happened. I think after last time Louis was on this podcast, I'm pretty sure his wife fucking did in Fifilina. Huh? I think she took her out back somewhere and cut her hair and kicked her in the sewer.
I'm looking for Fifilina. I can't find the wig anywhere, so I don't
told
know
you.
where the heck I don't know where the wig is at though. I'm too drunk to find it. So yeah, with my hat though.
I gotta buy my wife a suffer ring. What should it look like? You know, dark red, maybe a red gem in there or something.
Titan, you don't have to buy your wife a ring. We are our spouse's suffering. Okay,
That's right.
You don't have to buy anything.
You don't buy that one. That one's automatic.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe I should get her the ring though, just so you know. Hey, here's a place to store it. Store that suffering in the ring. You know what I mean? Like cast a fucking enchantment on this ring, kind of thing.
Where's my buddy Cyberbuns at? I want to know where my buddy Cyberbuns at. Yes, Cyberbuns.
Keeper Grant, get in here. Control us, man. Shit. Anyway, it is what it is, guys. You know, we'll move along. I mean, you know, it's just one of those topics that just wanted to bring it up real quick because, you know, like I said, the guy certainly set social media on fire. And of course, then you got some of the PlayStation fanboys or loyalists or whatever you want to call them these days going, oh, look, he must be speaking the truth because he's got all the Xbox guys upset and shit like that. No, it's nobody's upset, but we're just kind of disturbed that he could speak so ignorantly and try to sway a lot of people to false information and just an absolutely terrible take on what's going down, you know.
Facts.
Facts. We'll do one quick question, and this one is about Dying Light. Who has it? Who's played it? What do you think of it? And the second part of that question is, why do you think the zombie genre refuses to die? Pardon the pun. Who's had it? Who's played it? What do you think of it? And answer that last question. Maybe
Man,
we'll get
because-
crazy. Let's get Crazy Louie before he passes out up in here. What do you think, Crazy? Have you played Dying Light 2, or are you actually dying to go to bed? Which is it?
He's dying to see tomorrow's light.
He's got that donkey staring at him on the fucking bed there. Look at that. That's it. Touch your ass.
I'll kiss it.
Kiss your ass.
Oh wow, that's hilarious.
No.
Dustin kissed his ass on a podcast. How about
Yeah,
that?
I kiss the jackass. Is what it is, though. But wait, oh man, I know it's gonna haunt me for life though. But either way, though, Dying Light. What to think of it though? It's a fun game. I mean, I was watching Phone Speculation playing it today, and I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it because I love Dying Light. I beat the first one. I did all the DLCs and not the DLCs. I mean, other submissions, all that stuff. You know, I had fun with it. So it's a fun game. But I'll be honest with you, though, they gotta fix up all the errors to make it better. When they fix up all the errors, then yeah, I'm in. I'll play the game and I'll really enjoy it because I really love that game. It's a really fun game. Yeah, real fun. Real fun.
It's really fun, but it's got some bugs. Yeah, we've heard that. And
Yeah.
what do you think about the zombie? Like, are you a fan of the zombie genre? Because it seems like it's that genre that just does not want to go away. That, like me, I'm personally totally sick of it, but apparently lots of people aren't. I couldn't care if I saw another zombie game or of that ilk for the next 10 years, to be honest with you. It's almost as bad as World War II shooters.
Wait. Mr. Durandar said, Tyson Jago, he's lying. Chris Louis, her is scared of horror games. Hell no, man. I play a lot of horror games. That's Sour Blow who's afraid of horror games. I'm not afraid of horror games. I play the shit out of horror games. But yeah, what you said about the genre thing, I mean, seriously, yeah. The zombie thing is really ending up. I mean, seriously, yeah, it's okay. If it's a good game, yeah, you can play. Like, for example, Resident Evil has always been a zombie game, which is a lot of fun. And you can never get tired of Resident Evil. So yeah, Dying Light. I mean, I like Dying Light better than what's that game called? Where's an island and stuff like that?
Oh, Dead Island?
Dead Island.
Yeah, I like Dying Light way
Yeah, it's better than that.
Yeah, it's better than that. So yeah, I mean, they can continue putting the games, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Seriously, I love Dying Light way better. I mean, I love how can you jump around, jump into stuff, and do whatever you want in that game. That light is all like the guy is like stiff. It's like he's just you know, like he's stiff, you know. Oh man, yeah, Joe TJ, I'm hammered, man. I mean, I drank 2 bottles of rum with 40% of alcohol. Of course, I gotta be hammered, man. What do you think? I've heard this silly head in my head. What do you think? The funny thing is, it only happens on the new channel. That's the funny thing, though. Yeah.
See, Tony Baloney, he puts a hat on to just make fun of people and have fun, not to like as normal attire.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Man,
somewhere Tony Baloney's writing up jokes for that right now.
Oh yeah.
But Noof, I'll tell you what, man. Zombies, they won't die because you can represent them in any way possible. You can throw twists and turns by giving them abilities, powers, and it's easy to write that into a story and have it make sense. That's why zombies, werewolves, vampires, those will never go away. Those will never go out of style because it just takes a little ingenuity in writing to bring it a whole new light to whatever you're talking about out of those. And people are gonna love it, and you make a good gameplay loop, and that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Thing is, I'm only a handful of hours into Dying Light 2 right now, and I'm okay with that because when I was listening to RDX tonight, dealer said that there was a game-breaking bug right now that basically kills you shortly after you respawn.
There's several.
So. And that's even after the day one patch that apparently, patched all kinds of crap. So
1,000 bugs,
right?
1,000 bugs,
1,000 on the day one patch. That's insane.
Wow.
So
I
really
that they delayed this game. Good thing it didn't come out last year. Jeez.
Well, it was still,
Exactly.
yeah, right. Imagine what it would be like. So I'd really like to just avoid that, impossible. So I think I'm just gonna keep taking it slow, a couple hours a day, whatnot.
Yeah.
But because that's one Great way to throw a game directly into my backlog, and I'll never play it again. If I have to replay 20 to 40 hours of open world gameplay of a very story driven game, my God, that is not fun for me. So if I was in dealer, I think dealer said he had like 40 hours in, and now he basically has to play it all over again. I don't think I could do that. I wouldn't want to do it. If either they patched it and fixed. What's that?
I couldn't do it. The only one closest I'm to that is Cyberpunk, and I stopped after 15 because the bugs. I'm still waiting on that patch.
Yeah, I hate doing that. I hate like replaying a game that I've already played, like almost as much as like wearing fucking like wet socks or something.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say women's underwear. Okay, wet socks. Gotcha. Wet socks. You heard that, people? Wet socks.
But this is what happened to me in Witcher. I mean, I had like 500 hours in Witcher, and it got an error, and I had to like jump back like 300 hours back, and it was.
Louis, you're starting to speak Spanglish.
Yes. This is my thing, Noof, with the whole zombie thing. Okay. Yeah. Zombies are fun to a lot of people because it's a way to play Call of Duty no Russian without feeling bad about yourself. And if you guys know what I'm talking about, that no Russian level when you're in the airport, and basically you can choose to just mow down 200 something people for no reason. Guess what? A zombie game is mowing down 200 dead people half the time for no reason. And you go, oh, it's so much fun. But you can't say it's live people because then you're going to teach the kids to be a school shooter or a mass shooter or something. Yeah, it's violent when you're shooting people. But then when you shoot zombies, it's okay. When you shoot somebody on Fortnite, but they don't die, they just fall down. Oh, it's okay. It's simulated violence. It's the same thing. It's just you don't feel as bad. If you kicked a real dog versus kicked a plush dog toy, it's a big difference, right? You don't feel as bad when you kick a pillow across the room, but if that looks like a dog, but if it's a real dog, you got serious problems. That's what that's what it is with this game. It allows you to shoot up a bunch of stuff and have fun. They chase you around, you keep going, plus there's a variety of zombies. You got the slow zombies that just, drag across the ground. Then you got the World War Z zombies that run halftime faster than you. And then you got these other games where it's survival. If you die, you gotta start back over. So there's different things you can do with that genre just to mix it up, just to tweak it half a bit different than the other game.
Yeah, I think
it gets old. Yeah,
crazy Louis down there right now. I think the T virus is starting to settle in there.
Yeah. See, Resident Evil had more of a story. Yeah, you were killing zombies, but you had a story between humans. Then you had the story between killing the zombies. So I think that's why Resident Evil is always going to sit up there. But yeah, the genre is old and tired. But like I fall back to Call of Duty. The genre is old and tired, and it makes all the freaking money in the world. So I think it'll always be around. It's just they're going to have to find different ways to cement themselves as this player versus the next game because it's so many out there. It's just flooding the market. It's crazy.
Tread pull by wet socks. Titan Drago means wet cum socks. Hey man, those were called underway buddies in the Navy. Okay, you had to have an underway buddy. Got to have that cum sock in the Navy, man, especially on a submarine. And it wasn't wet for long, man. That shit goes crusty real quick.
Yeah, whatever.
Smite socks. That's hilarious.
You try putting one on, and it's just like sticking your fucking feet into a bag of cornflakes. What the fuck?
I guess y'all never heard of a tissue or a paper towel. Oh my goodness.
No, man, because when you're on a submarine, Scrub, right? You're jerking off in your rack, right? You got two people. You either got two people below you, or you're in the middle rack and you got one above you, one below you, or you got two people above you. You can't be like I'm just going to the restroom. I'm just
Drago?
going to the middle level passageway head with some white stuff in my hand. You know, you
Drago, it's a good thing you're not sharing a submarine with too many of those PlayStation fanboys, because they'd be like the first guy to go, "Hey, well, that's okay. You could just, we can just wash our feet outside the submarine." Open the hatch.
let's just,
Hey,
let's
we're
just
like about
open Main
300
Sea
feet.
Water Bay 1 and 2 and see what happens.
Yeah, put that guy in the torpedo bay.
Oh Lord.
Hey, Sean, good to see Sean in the chat. He looks like he can't catch the rest of the show, but he says, "Morning, you crazies. Looking forward to catching up on the way to work." Well, thank you, Sean.
Man.
Yes, and
Glad to see you
I think
here.
as Splendiferous said earlier, he said this is the best canceled show ever. So, thank you for that,
So
Splendiferous.
retweet that, and that's what we'll call it, the best canceled show ever.
Yes, awesome stuff. It's turned out to be a real good one for sure. I don't have much to say. I haven't played it. I probably will at some point. I just started playing the first game, and that's why I decided not to buy the second one. Because I said, let's play the first one first, see if I like it. Because if I don't, it's kind of a waste of my $80-$90 Canadian. So I do like the first game, but it's not like something that's blowing my mind. It's like it's more of the same. It looks good. It plays okay. There's a lot of parkour stuff in it. But it's just, I've kind of feel like I'm worn out with the genre to a certain degree. And I might pick up the second game eventually, but it's certainly not high on my radar. Maybe when it's half price, or who knows. But we'll see. The zombie genre, though, is not going away. Personally, like I said, I don't hate the genre, but I couldn't care less if we don't see another zombie-based game for the next 5 years. I wouldn't miss it. There's been so many now, from Zombie Army to the zombie mode in Call of Duty to Left 4 Dead and Back 4 Blood, and it's not zombies. They call them something different, but it's all pretty much the same. It's basically brain dead, or they're either super brain dead or they're super
tweakers and clickers and
tweakers and clickers and
sprinters and dashers and prancers. Oh my!
Would you call me Noof?
Huh? I said knickers. You thought don't go there, bro. There was no double G's in there, bro.
Titan. I almost had him. You saw how I got quiet real quick.
He got nervous.
Almost had him.
No. That don't slip on my tongue, bro. That's not. Don't worry, it'll be a fucking turd nugget going through this goddamn podcast now to find to see if I said that word, and they'll be like, say it now, because now we can tear Noof a new one and bring him down. And
he's canceled. He's canceled.
Oh Jesus! Oh man!
I had to do it. It was too easy. I had to do it.
Why did I have to follow?
Go on the replay. I did not say that. No, I did not.
I drank too much alcohol today.
I can see. I can tell. It's okay. It's okay.
Starting to sound like this.
I just hope you don't have to go to work in the morning. It's okay.
I do though. I gotta wake up. I don't even know what time. I gotta wake up early. Alexa,
John TJ says, Titan, you were a seaman?
I was. Yeah, I was a seaman recruit. I was a seaman apprentice. I was a seaman, and then I was a third-class petty officer.
There you go. Go get this. Go, Louis. Get to the shower.
Yeah. I'll go take a shower. Be right back.
Oh, Lord. Kind of freshen up. Any final thoughts on this, guys? Anybody want to come in before we get to the Safe House Sam and close the show?
No.
All right. Well, we've hit all the topics, and this was actually a fun show. Been amazing. It flew by unbelievably. Here we are now, half an hour past normally the cutoff date, but obviously we're over half an hour late starting. So I do appreciate, first of all, everybody that stayed. Amazing. And people that came back. Even more. That's impressive. Thank you guys so much for that. I mean, we are over 40 odd, a little bit lower than our usual numbers, but I can't blame anybody if they took off and went back to gaming or not. We said it was canceled. I said it was canceled, but I came back because Scrub was still hanging around. Crazy Louie offered to come in, and of course, you awesome people in the chat never left. So What's he doing?
The
He's airing
replay
himself
is
out.
going to be awesome.
Yes, it will be awesome. But let's bring Safe House Sam real quick to close the show. Who's got some questions for the safe man himself? Anybody,
man.
chat or panel?
Yeah, some question for Safe House Sam. Yeah.
I'm pretty
Was
sure
that-
I've seen Safe House Sam and Dying Light 2 somewhere.
Was that the question? I have a question for Safe House Sam.
You know what? Next time I'm not gonna drink with Scrub Nurse. I mean, Scrub Nurse is not joking. I'm jumping by myself, man. I had like 80% of alcohol just by myself. That ain't cool. Oh man!
Come on, Titan. You gotta.
First, I gotta ask Scrub a question. Scrub, how many
What's that?
drinks did you bet Louis to take every time? I don't know. What drinking game do you got going on right now? Because I was late to the show.
Okay, so this is my bottle. This will
I had
show
two
you where it
bottles.
is.
I had two
But-
bottles, but all gone.
At the same time, I want to tell you I was drinking expensive 14-year-old whiskey. So you sip it, you don't drink it. And so I had a good time. And even with the sipping, I did half a bottle. But
So
it's my
basically,
freaking-
Louis slamming it and you're sipping.
there. And it's my freaking it's my freaking birthday. I'm leveling up in like 30 minutes. So
Nice.
Oh, happy birthday, man. Oh, wait, I gotta take off my shirt for you. For you happy birthday.
no, you don't have to. You really don't have to. You're
That's
choosing to.
exactly what Scrub
You don't
Nurse
have
wanted
to.
for his birthday.
You don't have to do that. I promise you don't have to do that. Yeah.
Glenn Difference coming in with this $2 super chat. He said, here you go. It says, Titan's name at sea was Mr. Mo Lester.
Oh, come on, man.
Ron TJ, everyone hit the like button for this amazing, hilarious channel. Thank you, Tron TJ. Glad that we have not disappointed. I'm glad to
I
see everybody
got
coming
my
back.
burro head on.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
There you
All
go.
right, so
That's back. Go
Safe
ahead.
House. I
Yes.
want you to guesstimate what Scrub Nurse is about to level up to.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
First
How
of
old
all,
is the scrub nurse?
I don't know, man. He looks like a fresh baby's bottom. So I don't think he looks like he's probably 42, but he's probably going on about 13. You know, and he's got that sexy, smooth voice of that, that just out of pubescent kind of guy. You know, when he's like hitting 17 years old and he's getting all sweet with the ladies. You know what I'm saying? You know, he got a smooth talker. He's a smooth talker, fast walker. You know what I mean? He is the scrub nurse. I don't know what he be scrubbing, but let me tell you, he can come to my house and scrub my ass in the
First of all, thank you, Safe House Sam, but I am appalled and astonished that you would think I was 42, and Mr. Joanna Dark, that the fact that you would think I was 38. You guys are so far off. Do you really want to know how old I am?
Yes.
You're 15
Okay.
years old.
41. You're way off. Way off.
Way off.
You're
Way
man.
off.
We knew
You need to
that.
get your shit together.
I'm 30
You know what they say, man?
and
40 is
going
40.
balls.
That's the way to go, baby. 40 is 40, which means, you can still get a boner and drink a bottle of whiskey. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like you're 65 and everything is sagging underneath your shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're getting so old, you like your wife, her tits get out of bed before she does. That's it's nasty, man. That's nasty.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go and drain that lizard, that little
Yeah.
you little one's for wear, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Stick your finger down your throat while you're at it, man. Feel better in the morning.
You know what's gonna wake you up, Louis? Go to that bathroom, have a good shit, stick your finger up your asshole, and then come back and smell it. I tell you, if you ain't awake, if you ain't fucking awake after you smell your old shit, then you must be dead. You better take your pulse
that's how
from
you
the
wake
T-line.
up in the morning. That's how you wake up in the morning. You gotta run your finger up your butt and smell it. That's how you wake up in the morning.
No, you don't have to do that. You do not have to do that.
Yeah.
Whoever told y'all that, that's wrong. You don't have to do that.
That's an
You know what I
old
do?
family trick.
You know what I do to people
That's
I
an
don't
old
like?
family
is when I'm having like a bunch of old Henry bars. I save the peanuts from my shit. I clean them up, put them back in the bowl, and I leave them for all my fucking asshole friends that come over and I say, "Here's some peanuts for you, motherfucker." And I sit back and I laugh as they chewing down on them shit stick peanuts, baby. Yeah.
Shout out to Mr. Joanna Dark 41 next week. Cyber Gunter was 41 Monday, so we got a little crew going on. And Safe House Gone Mad says, if you were on a submarine, how crusty would your sock be?
Motherfucker,
Well-
you'd knock somebody out with a goddamn socks. Is what mine be so fucking crusty. I mean, you would never put your feet back in the motherfuckers again. Honest to God. You could probably stuff them down the barrel of a fucking gun and use them as one of them little grenade launcher motherfuckers. Doop. And a gun right across right there hit. Doop. What did I get hit by? What? It didn't explode? Oh no, but it's full of rock solid cum just wagging.
Safe House, man. You'd be surprised, man. You throw that thing in a hot wash, you're good to wear it the next day, man. Ready to recycle it.
I know. That's what Crazy Louie does. That's why we're gonna nickname him Gooey Louie.
The sound effects, that's what got me. Them damn sound effects.
What soup. It's like soup. I read upside the head, motherfucker. That was a cum sock. Yeah. Motherfucker.
Hey, Louie, pull up your pants next time before you get out of the bathroom, man.
Hey, my pants are pull up. Girl, pull up, man. What you talking about?
Safe House shooting news.
This isn't a podcast about how to roll little sausage. That's for a different type of cooking show. We ain't out of here. You gotta keep that nudity away. We get fucking banned. That's the crazy shit. We can talk all shit. We can swear all night. We all good. But the moment you show off a little titty or something, goddamn, you be shut down by this motherfucking program. Let me tell you that right there. No way, baby. Poor Zelda, she got to deal with the socks. Yep, there's a lot of socks in your own neighborhood.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Where am I, though? What the hell going on tonight? Woo!
Yeah, indeed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, where that crazy bitch
hey.
at? Where that flufferina? What the fuck are they?
Hey, Safe House, you ever been as fucked up as Crazy Louie is right now?
I'm worse. The only difference is I you know what I mean? I can talk straight. You know, that's one thing a gay guy can't do. He can't talk straight. Yeah, they go Crazy Louie. Yeah, baby. Good to see you here. Scrub nurse, baby. Yeah, this is the all-star crew up in here.
CD song. Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers, you don't need the Mac. You got the all-star crew up in here.
Yes, indeed. Shout out to the
You got
Mag.
black and white and two guys who ain't right. So there you go.
Black and white, two guys.
I almost spit out my drink.
Oh shit! Dragon's TV is still here, but he's rolling with this shit now.
What the hell did I drink though? Damn, man. What am I so drunk tonight, man?
How do you piss with a cock ass?
Oh, wow. Lemon, you up late tonight. What's up, man? Shout out.
Scrub, you got the Louisiana.
What's going on? Dragon's TV, what's going on, Lemon?
Scrub, you got the Louisiana hat there. Do you live in Louisiana?
Born and raised from the
I got
South.
a question for you, Lemon. They calls you Lemon. I don't even know why they call you Lemon, but I want to know if you ever said this line to a girl, say, "Yo, you know what my nickname is? My nickname is Lemon, and I can't wait to go down on your sourpuss." Yeah, baby. I get you, ladies.
Hey, you should have told him you prefer limes, man.
Lemon and lime. I ain't got the time. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Go fuck yourself.
This has been a blast. I've been loving every minute of this.
That's safe us, Sam. You should go get some sleep. I think Crazy Louie's going to need to take a nap here pretty soon. I don't know how much more left in him. So let's let everybody get out of here, and let's start with our. Go ahead, Crazy Louie. Let people know what's happening with you, bro. Thanks for joining.
Man, you're welcome, man.
Coming in.
No worries, man. I'm always glad to help, man. I mean, I'm always there for you all. I mean,
Can't even do his outro.
Hey, Louie, how many bottles you in deep? Can you join the podcast tonight? Hell yeah.
yeah.
I'm there.
Oh my god. Well, you guys were to find Crazy Louie. He is actually bunking an Arkham Asylum next week. Let's go over to Scrub Nurse when he's not here this crazy ass podcast. You can find him on Wednesday night and on Sunday. Let us know where you can catch up with you, Scrub.
All right. Yeah, you guys can find me on Good Morning Xbox on News Channel, and I'm usually drinking coffee instead of liquor, so and water. But yeah, I'm still there. I'm on YouTube. Well, I hadn't started YouTube yet, but I'm on Twitter. You can find me Scrub Nurse 3. You can find me on Xbox. My gamer tag is Scrub Space Nurse, and then I started streaming with my friends on Twitch, so you can find me at Scrub_Nurse. And then me and Lemon, we eventually gonna get together and we're gonna do some shoot 'em ups too. So yeah, glad you guys came out, had fun. I appreciate y'all sharing all the love. It's my birthday. We drinking, we having some fun. Cheers to you. Bloop. And we done made it. We done made another year. We done made another year. Thank y'all for coming out. I appreciate it.
I drank 2 bottles for you, man. I mean,
You drank one, and Fifalina drank the other one. That's why she's missing.
Yeah.
He's like, I swear I only drink one.
Check your pants for long blue pubic hair. Maybe it's down there. Who knows?
What? Pubic hair? I do have some pubic hair, though. Let me check.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord, he's checking for something.
Oh man. The good thing is Joanna's not gonna see her. She's gonna tell me what I did tonight. Yeah, she'll tell me what I did tonight though. Yeah.
Oh my god. So dude, all right, so check this out. When me and my wife go out and we go out drinking, right? We go on a date night, we go out drinking. The next day, she usually asks me, did I do anything stupid last night? Like Crazy Louie must be what she thinks she's acting like or something when she's going. She's acting all kinds of crazy.
Hey man, Scrub, happy birthday to you, bro. I'm glad. I'm happy that I actually got to drink with you, man. It's been a fun night. But
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
I'll tell you something though. I don't know if you can find me there. You can find me on Crazy Louie Gaming on Twitter, and you all can find me at what else? I got XPI tomorrow. Wait, today is it at 7 p.m.? Yeah, I got XPI at 7 p.m. tonight. So yeah, guys, you can follow me on Crazy Louie Gaming too. So yeah, man, I'm happy with you, Scrub. I'm way too drunk. I don't know what the hell I'm doing up, but yeah, it's been fun, guys. Yeah. Oh man, it's so much fun.
Happy birthday to me, and thank you. Thank you.
Bro.
I appreciate the love.
Yeah, it's been so much fun, man. Yeah.
We understand. We understand.
Yeah.
Looks like we lost our host. I guess I'll have to end
Exactly.
this show. I'll thank
what it
Drago,
looks like.
everybody. I don't even after tonight. I don't. Such a small show. I didn't have a common sense winner for the week, but we'll be back next week. We'll have a full show, and I'll have a common sense award winner for you next week. So until next week, everybody, let's bring the common back to sense.
Focus.
See you later.
See you, everybody. Thanks for joining
Good night,
us,
guys. Hey, chat. Love you all. Have a good night. See y'all later. Good night, chat. See y'all tomorrow. And please tell me what I did tonight because seriously, I don't remember shit.
That's what I'm telling you, man. That's what my wife says every time she goes out to drink.
Bye, guys. Have a
All
good
right,
night,
see you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
How are we gonna end this though?
We can't end the show. We're
Yeah,
not
it
in
won't let me
control.
end it. It won't let me end the shit.
The show never stops. We don't stop. Can't stop. Won't stop. We Puff Daddy in here.
Kelly's online.
Take that, bad boy. Yeah.
You guys are actually gonna watch Crazy Louie pass the fuck out tonight.
Oh man, yo. Let me tell you something though. Kelly made
Oh,
some
this
good
is awesome. We
food
can't end the show. This is too good.
I mean, yo, Kelly posted us some good food tonight.
I think the only The
Oh
only
man.
way we can end the show is all of us leave the studio, and it might end. I'm not sure though.
Oh no.
It might
Where
still
is this
keep
though?
going though.
I
Oh
don't know.
no.
Well, either way,
I'll
I'm gonna
keep up
leave.
with myself. I'll just
I'll stay last, and then we'll see what happens.
All right. All
I'll
right.
sit
See you
back, you
guys.
know what?
Awesome show,
Bye,
man. See you guys
Johnson.
next.
Bye, guys.
Yo, kick on though. Whoa. Who's on that? Yeah, I'm going on that. The word Dodgers. Yeah, I'm going on live for you, buddy. I mean, I got more
Oh,
rum on
Harlem
here.
Shake.
Dude, look at this big ass room right here for me. Yeah, I love this big ass room. Yeah. What the hell
Wow,
is that?
this is gonna go on for a while. I
What
mean,
the? Yo,
super
let's get
chat to
this
John Crazy
one.
Louie all night.
Oh
Do you
man,
think we can get that done?
I think we
Louis all
get that
night.
done. Yeah, we can. I mean, I just ran out of rum. You know, I gotta open the rum thing, but I'm not
Louis,
gonna.
what time you go to work in the morning?
I go to work around 8 a.m., but no worries, man. I can hang out for a while. I mean, I'm good.
What coast you on? What time zone you in?
Oh, right now it's 1:41 a.m. because I
Oh
mean,
hell. Oh God.
yeah, but I'm good though. I mean, after the junk this, I go to bed and get butt naked and just go to bed, and I'm good though. Worries. Oh man, everybody's laughing at that. You can just pass out on camera.
It's
Like,
it's
look
one
at
it's one it's
that.
1:41 where you are right now,
Yeah, it's 1:41. But
and
don't
you
worry,
and you
man.
have to
I'm
get
good
up at
with it.
7.
I'm good. I'm good. No worries, man. I'll get up anyway, man. I don't sleep that much, so. Oh dear Lord. Oh, Kelly said I gotta eat some bread. Yeah, I'm gonna eat some bread. No worries, Kelly. I'm gonna have a nice big old sandwich. I'm gonna put ham on it, cheese on it. I'm gonna have a bunch of it.
Caitlin, that
But
doesn't work. This
yeah,
is this is this is news from the scrub nurse. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about alcohol poisoning and alcohol drinking and all this good stuff and myths that
why did
don't
I
work.
drink though?
Because when you drink, it gets into your stomach. Before it
Yeah.
gets into your intestines, it starts absorbing the alcohol into your bloodstream.
Oh,
Putting bread in your stomach does not absorb the alcohol at all. It still goes into your bloodstream. Food and drinking and all that stuff, it just helps you out as much because it's not going straight into your bloodstream. You don't have an empty stomach. If you had an empty stomach, every little piece of alcohol that you
oh no,
drink,
no.
yeah, but a lot of people say bread will absorb the alcohol. If that was the case when it got to your intestines, small intestines, and all that good stuff, it would still absorb the alcohol that
But
way through the bread.
the
So
thing is though, I did eat dinner though, so yeah. And not only that, I ate dinner. I mean, I drank 40% of this bottle, and I drank 40% of this bottle, so that's like 80%, right? So yeah, I'm pretty drunk,
that's
you know.
that's
I'm
pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah, it's been
Yeah,
a fun time, you know. Yeah,
it's
I'm happy.
it's all about the blood sugar and the
Yes,
alcohol going to your brain. If you do
it's
eat,
been a
it helps you
while.
out better. Empty
Yeah.
stomach, yes, it will go way faster. So put something on your
Uh,
stomach.
oh no,
Yeah,
no, of course. Before I go to bed, I'm gonna go grab some bread. I'm gonna eat something. Yeah, of course, man. I'll
you
feel
do that.
better.
You'll be
Yeah,
good. I
I'll
had king cake because I'm down in Louisiana, so it's Mardi Gras season, and my birthday always falls
oh
around Mardi
my
Gras season.
god.
So for my birthday, I always have
Ooh.
a king cake, which is so
Boobies!
good. King cake is
Boobies!
just,
Somebody grab boobies! Somebody grab man, boobies! Oh man,
well,
I love Buddy Cross, man.
I,
Buddy
I had
Cross
the
is
king cake
shit.
and the beads, minus the boobs, but we'll see. Maybe after
um,
the show's over with. I'm
yeah, I
just
mean,
trying to hold it down, and hopefully we can get Noof to shut
you
this
know,
down.
you know what I want? I want crawfish. I mean, I miss crawfish. Crawfish is so
Caitlin,
good,
yeah,
man.
crawfish is good. Caitlin, king cake is
Yes.
so good. It's just pastry
Wait, let me
with
look.
sugar and like a cream drizzle icing
Eh,
on top of it, and then sometimes you can put filling in it. You can do
ooh.
cream cheese, which is the one I have. You can have like strawberry. You can have cinnamon, and it's put inside. And then what you do with the king cake, there's a little baby that comes with it. And whenever you have a party or where you have a Mardi Gras get together with your family, you put the little baby and you hide it in the bread. And somebody will either find it or they'll find it because they choked on it or because they used a fork or whatever. And whoever gets the baby in it, they have to bring the king cake for your next get together. Or if they don't bring the king, they have to house the next party. So it's an awesome little get together thing. Oh yeah, they have cinnamon. They have so many different types of king cake. They have my favorite is cream cheese, but they have cream cheese, blueberry,
Wait,
cream cheese, strawberry, regular strawberry. We got the cinnamon. It's so many
wait,
different types
this
of
is
king cake.
wrong.
I wish I could almost go to the kitchen and bring it to you so you could see it on the screen. It is awesome. Dragon Heart Yobi, that's what I'm talking about. Peace, love, life. Good to see you in the chat.
So
I
wait,
know.
wait, wait. So if I'm drinking rum, I can drink some rum. I got coconut rum. I got a bunch of coconut. I got a good bunch of rum over there. Cause I drink some rum.
You should not drink. You should not drink. Shout out.
All right, I won't drink anymore then because I'm celebrating your birthday. I got drunk, Yeah, it's been a
Birthday.
good. I don't know.
Woo.
It's how to get it really hard. I mean, Kelly's having fun, which is a good thing. I know. I know Kelly's laughing her ass off right now. Yeah. Oh
And
man.
driving there, $2. Scrub making us
Yeah.
hungry. Yes.
It's coming.
I,
Oh
I'm
man.
very hungry. Do y'all want to see
Uh,
what king cakes looks like?
yeah,
Do you want to
Kiki's
see
good
what it
though.
looks like?
I just googled it. It looks good though. I mean, I can't wait to go. Ooh, it looks good, so good. Look at that.
Put a one in the chat if you want to see what king cakes look like.
Yeah, we gotta eat some king cake. Yeah, I want some king cake. I gotta have some bread though. Get bread? Can I
I'm
walk though?
this is not going to turn into a mukbang video, but uh I will bring it so you'll see what it looks like. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Boy, don't grab it. I'll keep the chat and say so. Chat, buddy,
Oh, the show's still going. What the heck?
Oh man, we're having so much. Oh, you are happy you hop on, dude.
Oh
We're
shit!
having so much fun, man. I mean, seriously, man.
What's all the ones about? Hey, Caitlin, what's going on?
Oh, they're gonna get the green.
Well, my internet died on me. Sorry, guys, it crashed, and then I
Yo,
figured because it
they're
crashed,
gonna
maybe
get.
the whole thing shut down. But apparently, I guess I gotta officially end the show.
They're gonna get the king cake. They're gonna get the king cake.
They're gonna get the king cake and then we can end the show. So this is Nona Randazzo's. This is king cake coming straight from Louisiana. So that's some good stuff. So
I want some king cake.
we're gonna open it up real quick.
I want some crawfish, man. I really need some crawfish. I miss some
All the
crawfish.
lights are screwing this up. All the lights
Nobody
are screwing
leaving,
this
baby.
up.
Nobody leaving. Fucking best chat ever, man. You guys are fucking amazing. Unbelievable. Oh, damn. Draven Arrow, $2 super chat. Scrub making us hungry. Nice. What's going on, Draven Arrow? Good to see you. Good to see everybody, and thanks for hanging around. Yeah, didn't get to close the show,
There we
but it
go.
went. Ooh,
That
that
looks
looks.
good. I want some of that, man. I mean, seriously, I'm hungry and I want some of that.
That looks like a whole lot of flavors, a lot of crazy icing. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I want some of that.
Well, the crazy icing is different colored sugars. So it's sugar sprinkled on the top of the cream icing, and then
Oh my god.
and it's just awesome and it's good. So since my birthday falls during this holiday season, I get king cake for my birthday.
Well, happy birthday to you, Mr. Scrub.
Thank
you.
Guys, where am I at though? What am I doing here though?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Are we
Louis.
doing
What
here?
are we doing here? Best B day ever. Let's go. Says Dragons TV. Drops another super chat. $2. Thanks, Dragon. Woo! This is awesome, man. It's been a great podcast tonight. Again, thanks, Dragon Drago, Scrubbers, Louis. We'll let you guys all get out of here. I know it's late. Yeah, my internet died just we're doing the outros, but hey, came back. I saw a message from Trent. He's like, you might want to log into your phone and close the show.
Yeah.
Oh man, good shit, guys. I'll have to go back and watch the last 15 minutes.
I gotta eat something though because I'm way too drunk.
We're all eating something and going to bed.
Yeah,
man, Scrubs is gonna eat something.
I had 80% of alcohol, so I got a lot of alcohol in my body tonight. Yeah.
All right. Crazy Louie is going crazy from John TJ. Another $5 in the super chat. Yes, he is definitely on fire tonight.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming out. God bless. Good night.
Yes, good night, everybody.
Oh, no.
We'll see you on Sunday on Good Morning Xbox. Me and Scrub will be back there as well. This week should be a full crew.
Are we gonna
That's
play
right.
this week? Are we gonna play this weekend though? Because
This weekend it is community game night. Yes, on Saturday I'm doing Overwatch, and then after Overwatch, what the fuck is it I'm doing after that? I can't even remember which one.
Let me go download that Overwatch.
I can't remember even what the other game was, but it's Overwatch and something. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit after that one.
Oh, I got it.
Need for Speed is in Game Pass. I don't think Overwatch is, at least not yet, but it probably will be.
I have Overwatch, so I think I have it there. I just got downloaded and installed it, so I gotta have it though. No problem. Yeah.
I don't know about Overwatch, but you might be over some Snatcher in a minute. I don't know. Go to bed, Louie. Go to bed. Your ass hat is waiting for you.
Driving Narrow, $2 super chat. Take care, all. Love this
I'm
podcast.
looking for my free feeling away. Where the hell would it go to, man?
Well, it's too late to find it now, but maybe we'll catch it on the next one. She will be back.
No worries, man. She will be back, yo. Yo,
I'm doing Overwatch this weekend, Splend. I gotta try it. I've never tried it out on a community game, and we're gonna try it. So see how it goes. Maybe it'll be the first and last time we ever play it. So.
Hey, Scrub Nurse, happy birthday to you, bro. I hope you enjoy your birthday. I hope you all laugh at me and have some fun. Yeah, I mean, I got a big bottle of rum here, but yeah, I'm not gonna drink it tonight. So I'm gonna save it for another day. No
we say that for the next time.
Yeah. He'll send you a little taster sample.
Hey, dude, been fun to be hanging out with you, man. I don't know why I started drinking, but yeah, it's been way too fun. I mean, this is a show where I just go all out.
It's a show where you can relax, be yourself, or maybe not be yourself. I don't know, but it's a different type of podcast as we have a lot of fun here. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. And have a great night, everybody. See everybody later. Thanks for coming out and supporting the show, everybody. You guys are amazing. We'll see you on the next Tuesday.
See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.